Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. It is All-Star Weekend, not on a weekend, and we are kicking it off here tonight on Thursday, February 1st, with the NHL All-Star Player Draft and PWHL 3-on-3 Women's Tournament. It's going to be a great evening to kick off all the All-Star festivities, so thank you so much for tuning in and joining us here on the Samwelb B12 Experience. It is going to be a great evening. We're going to have a ton of fun. By the way, we also have a ton of things to talk about that are going on in the world of the NHL right now. So welcome in, Kemp. Good to see you, Mr. Roboto, AAU, Onyx. Welcome in, Lucas. Good to see everybody. If you're watching along, Ninja in the background, thanks for tuning in. Let's get over to the screen. This is getting started, and we're going to bring it to you right now. What's that? All right, let's see what we can do. Here's the draft board. We're going to bring the audio in. Let's have some fun.
About the greatest one in Wayne Gretzky determining the first overall pick at the Hall of Fame.
So we're going to bring all the audio. Lucas, how's it going? Welcome. Pete Disney, welcome in. Dan, what's up? Thank you all for joining us. This is my Mac audio. Nothing I can. Thank you for bringing everybody on the screen. This draft started back in 2011. Daniel Cam Ward was the first pick in 2011. He was followed by everyone picked in 2012. Ryan in 15. Was the highest defenseman that we selected in 2012. He was picked number 2. And by the way, the last player's pick, Phil Kessel in 2011, Logan Couture in 2012, and he flipped the season. Philip Forsberg in 2015 was the last 2 picks. We're bringing the captains out right now. We're going to get this draft going momentarily. Let's listen in.
He's here, the celebrity captain, E. Matthews.
He's ready. He's into it. Assistant GM, our 3rd overall pick. Captained by Nathan MacKinnon, MVP favorite, Stanley Cup champion.
Here
Nathan
comes
will be assisted by his teammate,
Team Matthews,
Gail
Team
McCarr, only man ever to win the Hobie Baker Norris Trophy in Conn Smythe and Ecamm's 3rd All-Star game. And the celebrity captain, Canadian singer, songwriter, dancer, and actress. You'll see her as our headline performer on Saturday. Give it up for Tate McRae. And our 4th team, kind of a homecoming, Connor McDavid, 4th overall pick on the Edmonton Oilers. He'll be helped out by his boy, Leon Draisaitl.
Thank you, Monty. Appreciate that. Becoming a channel member. Thank you so much.
Arrested Development, Blades of Glory, and maybe the best podcast going right now, Smartless, Will Arnett. So we'll have 36 players to choose from tonight. Only one couldn't make it for a prior engagement. He will be here tomorrow. He will play in the game. But check out the Jumbotron for the one guy who couldn't be here for his short message.
Hey guys, sorry I'm not there. Fortunately, I was able to find someone to fill in for me. See you soon.
All right, so representing Sid tonight is Ryan Owens, a 7-year-old Timbit kid. Tim Hortons, so important to the hockey community. The Timbits program started in 1982.
Very cute. Sidney Crosby not able to be there. They bring in a little kid to wear the Crosby jersey and sit in tonight. Monty, thank you so much for joining membership.
He will play the part
Thank you,
of
everyone,
Sidney
for the
Crosby
next
tonight.
slide.
Tonight, these
Purple
Timbit
looks
kids will
good.
be passing out jerseys to our first-round
Emma,
players
how's it going? When
they are being picked.
Let's go!
Emma, that's going to be coming up right after the draft. They're doing both of them tonight. So as soon as the draft is wrapped up, we're going to go in to the PWHL 3-on-3.
All-Star
Here we go.
Draft. Here we go.
Sound is chaotic. Willie, ask who?
Oh, we're mic'd up.
We are mic'd up and we are on.
Oh boy. So either Crosby, Kucherov, Pasternak. Yeah.
Live draft coverage.
There we go with
Need 2 goalies before round 7.
Is it Gooch?
Yeah.
You guys look cute.
announce it.
Damn, Gooch.
Yep.
I didn't realize.
All right, what do we have, Team Hughes?
You guys look cute as hell right now.
We proudly select
Love it.
from the Tampa Bay Lightning,
Love
Nikita
it.
Kucherov.
Oh, what a
Nikita
year.
Kucherov, first player chosen, the NHL's leading point getter right now, a former MVP of the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nikita Kucherov off the board
Wow, let's get him.
to the Team Hughes with the first overall pick in this year's player draft. That means Team Matthews with Morgan Riley, Justin Bieber, and Austin Matthews, they are officially on the clock.
Okay.
I think we know who we
Yeah,
are.
we're ready.
They're ready.
They woke
By the
up
way-
knowing.
From Calgary, Alberta, by way of Stockholm, Sweden, William Nylander.
William Nylander, shocker, Austin Matthews.
William Nylander, and there he is.
Going with the
an
home
elite
side
team
boy.
of Team Matthews, Riley, and Bieber.
This is where you get to see how he
He gets his first round jersey.
There it is.
Spelling
Number
it.
80
I don't know
of
if
Team
we're gonna be able
Matthews
to
is
get
William
Did
Nylander.
frame that one day.
certainly
All right.
do our
Nate
best.
McKinnon, third overall pick. 2 players gone. Did you go to bed knowing you were going to
Jeremiah,
take
very,
last night?
Did I go to
Sports
bed?
Beard, you're
like
very
no,
welcome, my
I
friend.
had an idea.
Okay.
We're gonna let Tate make our.
All right, Tate. Make the announcement.
I think we're gonna have to go with Sidney Crosby.
I think you do. I think you do. Come on up. Coming up.
Did the
The
kid.
old school's Penguin uniform. There he is.
This is going to go fast.
Sidney Crosby, of course, was a Timbit kid. I don't know if that's Timbit size or Sidney size, but so Nathan McKinnon, with some provincial love, he gets his boy, Sidney Crosby. All right, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl. Hello, Will. Great to see you,
They're
brother.
going quick.
Good to see you. All right, so you got, of course, the snake draft. You're going to get the next 2.
You get the next 2?
You
It's a
guys
bit of a
get the
strategy. You
next
got goalies out
pick.
there. We all need 2 goalies, right?
I think we're ready to roll. Will's going to pick up.
We're ready to roll. We know
Do it.
exactly who we want.
What kind of player do you need?
Who's
We want
Team
somebody who's gonna make a
McDavid
difference.
going to
We
select?
want somebody who's going to toe the line. We want Connor Hellebuyck.
Whoa, an early goalie selection.
Connor Hellebuyck.
I mean, the Oilers
One of
have
the-
won 16 in a row. They know defense wins championships, and they're playing great defense
One of the best
lately.
goalies in the league
We
today.
need you. We need you.
Connor
USA born
Hellebuyck
Connor
selected.
Hellebuyck, first overall here in the great hockey city of Toronto.
This is going a lot faster than I thought.
All right, so that's the first 4 picks, David, of our NHL player draft.
I think,
Few surprises there. Connor Hellebuck's off the board. The first round's in the books. Second, third, and fourth rounds all coming up as we continue the Tim Hortons NHL
All right.
All-Star Player Draft.
They're going to take a commercial break, and I'm going to try and get this updated. Holy moly, they are ripping through this. They are going real fast. Thanks for tuning in. Gretchen, how's it going?
go.
PWHL 3-on-3 being played here. Yes, it is going to be here as soon as the draft is complete. We are going to bring in the PWHL 3-on-3 tournament. We're going to have that immediately following the draft as they're kicking off All-Star Weekend. And I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% sold on this format. I don't really like how they're kind of rushing through this. So very, very interesting here. Coming in, Sports Beard 999 Super Chat. Appreciate you, Samwelb. Thanks for showing up for a show, aka the Sports Beard. You are very welcome. Thanks for tuning in here. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. Much appreciated. We'll definitely have to connect. Love to talk to you again soon. But thank you so much for that. And yeah, that show was awesome. Michelle, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Yeah, Triton, nothing I can do about it, man. It's the computer. Nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. It's that's the joys of the computer. You'd be amazed if I told you what went down just moments ago before we went live. So we're gonna bear with it. We're gonna get through it. Morgan, how's it going? Yeah, BCHL, nothing I can do about it. It's it's my mic. It's not even my mic. It's the computer. Fortunately. So we're doing the best we can. The MacBook is not a happy camper right now. All right, let's bring that back in. So the first round is done. Kucherov went first overall, followed by William Nylander, Sidney Crosby, and Connor Hellebuyck. Those So that is going to be absolutely cray-cray. My fear is if I plug the other mic in, it might impact the audio. We can try it, but I'm not sure where this might go, what might happen. Let's see what's going to happen. Does that sound better? Is that mic quality better? Hopefully it does. Hopefully that improves it. Okay, so that sounds better. The only problem is I can't hear the audio now. So this is going to be a little interesting. Yeah, if you want to crank that volume, that would help immensely. And then we'll wing this. So hopefully that fixes that issue. And then we'll I'll have to do it because now I can't hear. So we're gonna have to figure it out. Keep making. Okay, that's better. All right, they're coming back in. Round 2 is about to get going. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Thank you. Hit those like buttons. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, hit that thumbs up. Various, what's going on? Mitchie Marner is still sitting there. Will they take him in the second round? We don't need to hear. All right.
Well,
how is that
drafted.
now
I
with
don't
the
know
other?
whatever they want to do, whatever they want their team. We'll see.
All right, well, we've got one round in the books. It looks like you're pretty open to all the options available.
Round
Best
2.
of luck. Looking forward as
Here
we start
we go.
round 2 of the draft. Back to you, John.
Yeah, it is interesting. McDavid or McKinnon could try to keep some of that
PCHL, I'm from
synergy
parts
away
unknown.
because they're playing to win on Saturday.
I
so maybe there's
sniped.
even some
Depending on
deals
where you're
before the
watching
show.
from.
We don't know. All right, Connor, you went goalie the
Where you
first
are,
time around.
it's on
Controversial
Sportsnet
pick.
in
Everyone's
Ontario.
talking about it on social media. What about your next pick?
It is on ESPN
We know what we're
Plus.
gonna do.
I think they know. You had a commercial break.
ESPN Plus and ESPN 2 if you're in the States.
Go ahead. You do.
We think that we need a little bit of goal
Oh,
scoring.
Pasta.
So we got David Pastrnak.
Oh, yeah. Carbo loading with
Pastrnak.
pasta.
Wow.
Good call.
This is
Imagine
getting
these three
scary
guys at the same time.
gotta try
Draisaitl,
a little bit.
Leon, and
We got to fucking
David
for
Pastrnak.
McDavid's team. McDavid's team
Another
loading
MVP-type
up.
season in Boston this year, despite his fellow legends retiring after last year.
Where are they here? Here we go.
So Connor McDavid off to a great start. All right, Tate McRae, announce your next pick with Kale and Nate.
So
Take mine.
We're going to take it back home to Denver,
Oh,
Colorado.
Georgiev. They're going with the hometown
You need a
Georgiev.
goalie. Why not go with one that Kale communicates with on a nightly basis? Alex Georgiev joins Team McKinnon. They take one of their
There's
two
Georgiev.
goalies.
There's got to be a better way
Here
of
tonight
doing it.
to be
To
chosen.
go by
2
real
gone
fast.
so far, 6 to go.
And Team Matthews is on the board. And Justin, I wonder how much input are you having with the picks tonight?
You said what?
How much input are you having with these picks?
I mean, I'm trusting these guys. Definitely trusting these guys.
JDA, what's up,
Your
buddy?
buddy's still on the board
You're on
here.
your
I
front
think
porch.
I might
I better
know
go
where
let
this
you
pick's
in,
going.
George.
Maybe they're going to go off the board. Morgan, Austin.
Cameron, what's
put
going
that
on?
way. Let them know who you're taking.
Are they going to take Mitch?
Let's do it.
Is Team Matthews going to take Mitch?
Get over here.
And there it is.
Oh, and they do.
A Leaf reunion.
Come on, baby.
Mitch Marner joining his teammates Nylander, Riley, and Matthews.
So I'll be honest,
That's a lot of Toronto.
I was kind of hoping they wouldn't. I was hoping the Leafs would have been spread out.
Matthews, and that means Team Hughes is on the board, not for 1, but for 2 picks. It's a lot of deliberation here.
Hughes brothers are grinding. They get 2 picks in a row.
Let's see where the Team Hughes is going to go. Now, of course, Jack Hughes is injured.
All right. Firstly, we got to figure
That's
this
Michael
out.
Bublé.
I got to know this. The first pick doesn't matter the second. Are you playing D or center? Like I always want you to play.
Go center.
We proudly select from my hometown Vancouver Canucks.
Oh, Demko.
Patrick Demko.
There it is.
Getting the goaltender on the board,
Nice to
Demko.
get the Canuck players together. The Canucks with
So the
6
reason
players
Jack
and a
Hughes
head
has the
coach.
asterisk here
The most
is Jack Hughes is
representation
actually
we've seen in an
injured. He's not going to
All-Star
participate.
game.
They put
Patrick
Elias
Demko
Pettersson
joins
in
the
there
team.
to kind of be co-captains with Quinn Hughes. But Jack Hughes here tonight, and Bublé, of course, helping out with the picks.
You guys are on the board once again for a second pick.
All right, our third pick, we're going to go from the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor.
Wow, sneaky goal scorer, Kyle Connor.
Kyle Connor, the next one selected.
Jets getting together.
Kyle Connor is such an unbelievable hockey player.
There it is. Kyle
Potentially
Connor and
one of the
Patrick
most
Demko join
underrated.
Team Hughes. All right, so that's Team Hughes. We're going to head over to Austin
Riley,
Matthews' team. And
you want to
Austin,
announce it this time?
Was that the game plan right from the start to get your two teammates on your team?
I think so. Mitchie made some outlandish comments that if we
Again,
don't pick him,
make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. Let's get those
right,
up.
and then they're on the board.
All right, well, there's no more Leafs to take, so now you got to pick some of the other players. You have someone in mind?
We do. I think Mo's going to make the pick.
Yeah, we're going goalie.
Jake Ottinger.
Oh, big Jake.
Jake Ottinger.
Big Jake.
Dallas Stars.
What, man? How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Yes, sir. Good to meet you, too.
First time All-Star, Jake Ottinger
Ottinger's
joining
not
Team
bad.
Matthews.
He's been great for Dallas.
All right, Team McKinnon, it's your call. Of course, Nate, you're a Timbit kid, right?
Yep.
What's your favorite Tim Hortons donut? Do you have one?
Probably the Boston cream.
Let's go.
That's got to count, right?
Number
That's
one
good.
overall donut.
Yeah, that's
Look
great.
at that
All right.
picture. Wow.
You're building a strong team. Who's the next selection?
I see a lot of them in our division, so got to go with Kirill Kaprizov.
Oh, Kirill, come on up.
Kaprizov.
What's up, buddy?
Kaprizov is so good.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So Kirill Kaprizov of the Minnesota Wild joining
Aw.
Team McKinnon.
I got to figure out how to spell these names.
So Team McDavid once again has two picks. Pretty good position to be in, Connor.
like
Obviously, you went
Kirill
goalie
Kaprizov
first. Maybe
again.
get Pasta.
Very, very underrated
That's
talent.
a good value
Probably
pick right
'cause he's playing in
there.
Minnesota.
Where are you going next? You have two picks in a row.
Yeah. I think we need a defenseman.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of them here.
Right.
We're going to go with Rasmus Dahlin.
Oh, filthy. Nobody breaks ankles like Rasmus Dahlin at the blue line. This guy is like a young Allen Iverson. He is filthy. He'll join a strong offensive juggernaut right now.
Love that
find a
pickup.
two-way player
Dahlin
here,
going
right?
with
Any
Team
two-way
McDavid.
players here?
Okay.
What's that?
One more pick. Knock it off.
Right away?
Nate.
I don't know.
This we have not discussed, so this is happening on the fly.
Yeah. What do you think, Will? Put on your analysis hat.
Here's my rule when it comes to picking hockey teams. Don't ask the actor. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I think John Candy made a few picks for the Kings.
Boys, what do you think?
Kind of caught us off guard. What do you think?
Take the
Another
high.
goalie?
Turn your mic off first.
You really can't lose. They're all really good.
Okay. We will pick Robbie Thomas.
There we go.
Robert Thomas.
There we go.
I thought he meant the lead singer of Matchbox 20 for a second. Was he here? Robert Thomas, excellent offensive player.
What?
So Team McDavid continues to get
Solid. Hey, buddy.
shaped up. All right.
Good call.
Back to McKinnon.
I'm falling behind here already.
All right, Tate, how much input are you having in all this?
Pardon?
How much input? Like, pick your favorite player.
You know, yeah, I'm looking at the
all really
names. I kind of trust in the guys on this one. Sebastian Aho, I think.
That's a pretty
Oh,
good
the
one.
Aho is
He can do it all.
selected.
He
Sebastian
can
Aho.
score. He can take a face off. He'll block a shot if he has to. So Sebastian Aho with the Carolina Hurricanes, the latest selection from Nathan McKinnon's squad.
All right, so
Flora,
it's
what's
Austin
going on?
Matthews,
Welcome to the
Justin
stream.
Bieber,
Welcome to the
and
stream,
Morgan
everybody.
Riley
Thank you
about
for
to make
joining
a
us.
pick. You got your goaltender.
Thanks for
last
listening
round. Going
along.
Back to a goalie, you're finding a forward. What's the plan?
I don't know. I think we're going to go with the forward from the Arizona Coyotes, Clayton Keller.
Oh, yeah.
Arizona reunion. You know him so well. You know his game.
I got my guy.
The Arizona connection there.
Some Arizona golf buddies.
What's up, man? Good to meet you.
Yeah, you guys go. How far back do you guys go?
2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008. 2008
Matthews bringing Clayton Keller over to the team.
How cool is it that we're seeing
What's
the growth
going
of the
on?
sport, not just here in Ontario, but really across North America.
You gotta do
Again,
right
hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. We'd appreciate it.
Markets and places like that. It's great to see more kids playing hockey, picking up a stick, and just enjoying it. So,
well, that's good.
Smile, they really do. They're an up-and-coming team. Thank you, everybody, hitting that subscribe button as well. Appreciate it.
All right, so there's Team Matthews. They get Clayton Keller, and now we're over to Team Hughes.
4 guys, welcome
all
in.
Over the board. I'm not sure what to predict here.
Team Hughes, we need another 10 minutes. That's all.
Michael, what's the issue? Is there issues? You guys arguing?
Yeah, the issue is there are too many good hockey players. We have literally
Michael
the greatest
Bublé
players
is
on the
funny.
planet, and there isn't a bad pick. And so it's impossible to know which of the greatest hockey players on our planet to pick. And I'm eating into our 30 seconds. So what's up, boys? What are we doing?
All right.
You want to go first, Cap?
We're taking, let's do this. All right. From the Ottawa Senators, Brady to Chuck.
And look at this, Brady Tkachuk. What a great pick. The captain of the Ottawa Senators.
Brady.
Maybe a bit of a surprise. There's still some Vancouver Canucks waiting to be drafted, but Team Hughes, they found their man in Brady Tkachuk.
Let's recap now, David. Go through teams 1 through 4.
All right, so Team Hughes, the tail of the tape, they picked Nikita Kucherov first overall. They add a star goaltender, Demko, then Kyle Connor and Brady Tkachuk as they round out their first picks. Team Austin Matthews, they select William Nylander and Mitch Marner as they keep the band together. And then Jake Ottinger, the goalie from the Dallas Stars, and Clayton Keller, a reunion of sorts from Arizona.
Yeah, the M&M boys, McKinnon and McCarr.
And McCarr.
Sidney
Great
Crosby,
draft.
what a great
Big,
selection
big,
for
big
them. They get their
teams
teammate
put together
goalie
here.
early, and then
Love it.
Kaprizov and
Absolutely
Aho
love
to
what we're
round out
seeing.
them. And Team McDavid, they took the first
It's
goalie.
going to be fun
they
to
get
watch to
Pasta,
see how these teams come out and
defenseman
play.
Rasmus Dahlin and Robert Thomas could do it all. And the
Really,
offensive
really
end
well
as
put
So
together.
all 4 teams
I like
off to
what
a
they're
good start,
doing.
David.
In case you missed
Speed
it,
rounds are coming up.
this
so
is
keep it
how it's
locked
breaking
here.
down.
It's
Are
the
they
Tim
going to
Hortons
commercial?
NHL All-Star Player Draft.
Yes, they. All right, so this is how it's breaking down so far. Let's do that. So far, for Team Matthews, we got Matthews, Riley, Nylander, Marner, Ottinger, and Keller. For Team Hughes, we got Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson, Kucherov, Demko, Kyle Connor, and Brady Tkachuk. For Team McDavid, it is McDavid, Draisaitl, Hellebuck, Pasta, Dahlin, and Thomas. And for Team McKinnon, it's McKinnon, Makar, Crosby, Georgiev. I don't know why I put George there. Georgiev and Kaprizov and Aho. Oh my goodness gracious. This is going fast and furious. It is very, very cool. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, listening along. The PWH All-Star. Oh, Chuck Norris making an appearance, knocking the socks off. That is awesome. Who's playing the PWH 3-on-3? We will have, Cameron, we'll have the full rosters presented for you once the draft wraps up and we get the to the 3-on-3. We will have that for you so we can break down the full rosters. It's going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to the 3-on-3. It is going to be an absolute blast. Let's fix up George here. I'm running out of space. I'm going to have to make these a little bit smaller so we can get more names in here. Let's see. R-G-I-E-V. There we go. Let's try and make these fonts a little bit smaller and try and fit them all in. Let's see. There we go. Hopefully that's still legible and comes across looking okay. Gives us a little bit of extra room. Oh, the Pickle Man coming out. The Redeems are coming out. By the way, for those that are brand new to what we do a lot of live play-by-play of NHL games. And for just hanging out with us, just being a part of our community, you are earning points along the way. And you're able to use those points to redeem and bring on some of those graphics. So if you're a Leaf fan, you could do redeem Leafs and bring up Leaf graphics. If you're an Oilers fan, there's Oilers, Boston. We have most of the teams loaded in by now. So if you want to check your points, you can do it at any time by doing !points. That'll tell you exactly what you've earned so far, and then you will start to be able to redeem it. There's Smile bringing Carlton to the bear up here. Love it. Can you recap the draft so far, please, Todd? Yes. So I've just updated the picks here. It has been absolutely amazing so far. What we'll do, because we just went through the picks, once they go through the next set of picks, we'll definitely be able to get those up and running. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for checking us out and hanging out. Do me a favor, though. Hit that thumbs up. 280 people here. Let's get up to 100 likes. I bet, if a bunch of you hit that thumbs up right now, we could get there. So give that thumbs up a click. Make sure you hit that subscribe. And we are on our way to 10K. So we have lots of NHL action coming up after the All-Star break. We got Leafs, we got Oilers, we got Panthers, and so much more. So be part of our hockey community. We're going to have a great time calling hockey games. We have the best graphics on YouTube for hockey games. We have so much fun in the chat. And this hockey community is so lively. It's awesome. Coming up at the next commercial break, we're going to start talking about some of these news stories that are going on, because there's a lot to talk about of what's been going on. And of course, a big trade that just took place the other night. And there it is. Holy moly. Just like that. Boom. 99 likes on the board. Who is going to be number 100? Who's going to have that honor? Oscar, how's it going? Girl, welcome in. That's teamwork. There it is. 100 likes. Bada boom. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Let's get back to this draft.
They're debating it now.
And then we can try to trade for Millsy after.
Right there.
All right, make your pick. Yeah? Yeah, go.
Go ahead, man.
All right.
Oh,
from
Jesper
the New Jersey
Bratt.
Devils, Jesper Bratt.
Great pick. Jack Hughes taking the teammate in Bratt. Bratt is really good. This is his first All-Star appearance. I really like Bratt. Again, another one of these underrated players who's getting an opportunity to really come through.
All right, so Team Hughes has made a selection. You're going to need a
weekend.
goalie, I believe, in your next selection, Team Hughes. And we're back to Team Matthews.
on the
Okay.
clock.
We want to hear you guys deliberate what your next pick's going to be, but I do have a question. You see Jesper Bratt's hair. You guys play with, obviously, William Nylander. Brock Besser's out there. Who's got the best hair in the league?
Oh, it'd be a close tie between those two, I think. I don't know. Maybe Willie, though.
Onyx needs his Timmy's,
Ward,
his
what do you
double-double.
Willie. Always Willie.
All right, so let's hear it. You guys still need a goalie. You have a few picks to make. You, Justin, Morgan.
Thank you, Todd.
will you talk
Appreciate
it through?
it.
Yeah, I think we're going to wait on the goalie, right?
Yeah, we already talked it through. I think we know who we want.
Matty
New York
Barzell.
Islanders, Matthew Barzell.
Good pick for Team Matthews.
Speed kills.
I like that pick. That's a quality pick.
Matthew Barzell.
He's going for the MVP award.
His third All-Star game. Fastest skater back in 2020.
See you, brother.
Barzell is my pick to win
It's
fastest
British
skater
Columbia homecoming,
tomorrow
right?
night on the skills.
There it is,
Which,
Matthew
by the way, we're
Barzell.
going to be right here
Nice,
streaming
That was
along
going
with
on.
the skills
I saw a
competition.
couple of Hughes
So you want
brothers
to come and
pop
hang
over
out
here and
tomorrow
have Nathan
night
McKinnon's
as well.
here.
That
I don't know if
starts at
Elliot
7.
Friedman has already tweeted this out, but was a trade offered you or something, Nathan? What was
Here
going on?
goes Team McKinnon.
Just a mutual understanding. He did me a favor earlier in the draft, so he wants me to pay it back to him. But Tate's going to make our next pick here. So.
Okay, so did they influence this pick, or this is the pick you're going to make?
Yeah, they're saying we need to add some grit. So we're going to go with Tom Wilson.
Perfect. Nice. We need somebody who's going to fight Brady Tkachuk. Tom Wilson.
So Tom Wilson selected. I don't know about you. I'm not a fan of Todd Wilson being at the All-Star game. Tom Wilson, he is a good player, but he's a bit of a goon, a bit of a tough guy. And I don't know. I would personally rather see Ovechkin here. A couple other Capitals as well that might have been a better selection.
Bring this a championship on Saturday.
Back to McDavid.
We've given this a lot of thought. We've applied all of our brain power to it.
Okay.
And we thought.
You seemed disorganized last time, I gotta admit.
But you see how hard it is for me to think. Takes every ounce of energy. From Florida.
Great pick.
Sam Reinhart.
Just having a monster
Sam
season.
Reinhart.
Why would you take a guy on a heater? When you think of hot NHL commodities, it's Edmonton, and they've won 16 in a row, and you think Sam Reinhart. Sam, grab your jersey right behind
Awesome pick.
Now
Sam
that's a
Reinhart
quality
chasing
pick.
Austin Matthews for the lead in goals. He's crushing it on Florida Panthers. Sam Reinhart, great pick. I'd love to see him play with McDavid.
What's up next for Team McDavid?
Yeah, we got to go with another goalie. I think we're going to grab Sam's teammate from Florida, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Sergei!
Robocop.
They call that synergy.
So Sergei Bobrovsky joining Team McDavid.
Sergei Bobrovsky is so good. What he's doing in Florida is absolutely amazing. I know he's been streaky, but Bobrovsky is holding down the fort. I tell you, Team McDavid right now is my favorite. I love the players they've selected. Team McDavid is looking like the strongest bunch out there.
To choose from, Cale Makar. You know goalies. Which one are you going to choose? It's tough. They're all good.
Yeah, we've been told we got to pick a goalie, so this guy's been all right this year. We'll go with Jeremy Swayman.
Not bad. Jeremy! Come on over. University of Maine product. Mike Richter Award winner.
Welcome to the squad, bro. Yep.
Nice to meet you.
The Swayman.
Good stuff. A couple Hockey East college hockey players.
Oh, Smile getting that freeze.
All right, over to you, David. So, let's go through Team McKinnon's squad first. Again, McKinnon, Makar, that's always a good start. They get Crosby with their first pick. Georgiev in net, Kaprizov, Aho,
Team Matthews,
Wilson,
here we go.
Swayman. All right, Team Matthews, who's your tendy?
All right, so we need a second goaltender to just round out your squad. You have two options. What do you have?
We're going to go with, from the New York Rangers, Igor Shesterkin.
Can't go wrong with a Vezina winner. Igor Shesterkin joins Team Matthews and rounds out their goaltenders.
How you doing?
Igor Shesterkin. Love Shesterkin. Shesterkin, man, he is playing hot and cold, but he's helping this Ranger team dominate the NHL. Swayman going just before, and then Bobrovsky, probably the top three goalies in the league right now with the Rangers, the Panthers, the Boston Bruins, all dominating in the Eastern Conference. Great goaltenders. I'm actually surprised they went this far down. But I'm telling you, I'm not really liking Team Matthews. I think Team McDavid is dominant, but we'll see how the rest of this plays out.
Just one. We have commercial breaks too.
So, okay. Before the commercial break, you guys want to make this? Why don't you make this one, dude? I think Brock.
From Vancouver Canucks, Brock Besser.
Oh wait, you guys needed a goalie though. You have to pick a goalie. Sorry. Hold on, Brock. Hold on.
He'll be back after the commercial break.
You gotta take.
Follow the rules.
Two goalies before the seventh round. So there's one goalie.
Well, we were going to take the goalie, but we thought we would just, because we had two in a row, we felt like.
Can we get security down here, please?
I feel like I just lost a Grammy or an Academy Award or something.
Talbot.
You gonna do the honors?
Yeah.
You good?
Go for it.
All right, Cam Talbot.
Let's go, Cam.
Here he is, a homecoming for Cam Talbot, a second All-Star game.
Cam Talbot, what a bizarre career he's had. Plays with the Oilers, struggles, goes to the Kings, and he's definitely upped his game. He's been playing much better hockey. Unbelievable.
And there's Team Hughes after
Mike,
7
how's
rounds.
it going? Welcome in.
A distinct flavor to
Mike,
this
I went to the
Hughes
mailbox
team
today. I
with
got
Anderson.
a little something, so thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Send a little something to us through the snail mail, so thank you, Mike.
rounds of our NHL All-Star player draft.
Okay.
All right, they are going to a commercial break. Let's run down this real quickly, and then we got to get to the news. So far, for the Hughes team, it's Quinn Hughes, Elias Pettersson, Nikita Kucherov, Thatcher Demko, Kyle Connor, Brady Tkachuk, and Jasper Bratt. For Team Matthews, it's Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley, William Nylander, Mitch Marner, Jake Ottinger, Clayton Keller, and Matty Barzell. For Team McKinnon, Nathan McKinnon, Cal Makar, Sidney Crosby, Alexander Georgiev, Kirill Kaprizov, Sebastian Aho, and Tom Wilson. And last but not least, the strongest team, I think, Team McDavid, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Connor Hellebuck, David Pasternak, Rasmus Dahlin, Robert Thomas, and Sam Reinhart. Wow, that team is absolutely stacked, and it is going to be incredible. to watch them come through. All right. Now, if you weren't paying attention overnight, well, not really overnight, but yesterday, big trade going through. The Calgary Flames making a move and send Elias Lindholm to the Vancouver Canucks. And if I'm not mistaken, Elias Lindholm, was he on his way? I thought I heard he was on his way to Toronto when this all went down and he was notified of it. But how it shakes down is Elias Lindholm goes to Vancouver. Vancouver, I mean, what a season they're having. He's only going to help them out. Going back to Calgary, if you're a Flames fan, you got a nice little package here. Andrei Kuzmenko, we know he wanted out of Vancouver. Kuzmenko going to Calgary. Hunter Bazaretz, Johnny Yarmo, a 24 first-round pick, and a conditional 24 fourth-round pick, all going to Calgary. Calgary has been making moves. These guys are going for a quick rebuild. And, of course, you know, we saw they moved Zadorov. Tanev is still up there, and apparently talks are heating up. He may bring another first-round pick. And then they still have Noah Hannafin. Noah Hannafin still there, and he could be on the move as well. So Calgary very quickly is stacking up the first-round picks with more expected to come. So they are looking for a very quick turnaround and a rebuild in Calgary. So if you're a Flames fan, lots of interesting things to be happy for. Let's see. Experience. Did you hear about the 5th team in the All-Star game? Captain Miguel Jordan. Nice. That's funny. I saw Cowan at the Rangers game. Yeah, Easton Cowan. Boy, what a great pickup for Toronto. Remember when Easton Cowan was drafted, Leaf fans everywhere went, who? What? Huh? Why? Easton Cowan in the preseason impressed me so very much. Now, in the World Juniors, I wasn't overly impressed with what he was doing. But boy, oh boy, what he's doing right now, he's looking real good. And I'm looking forward to when Easton Cowan comes back up. The other big news is expansion talk. There's been a lot of expansion talk, but we're going to have to hold on that because they're coming back from commercial break.
Called there. Brock, what's a guy have to do? You're the 2018 All-Star MVP. You're on pace for 50 goals. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a new year and, just a new self mentally. And it's been a great year for our team so far. Everyone's been working hard, and our whole coaching staff has been great. So it's been fun.
Has it been nerve-wracking, though, sitting through all these picks?
Not too bad because I got Millsy and Lindy with me. So.
You got some teammates and some friends here. Your new teammate, too. All right, we're going to continue this draft, and it's Team Hughes on the board in your name. We'll see if it comes up. Back to you, John.
Yeah, Team Hughes is grinding right now. I don't know if there's dissension. Controversy.
So you make this pick.
They brought Besser over during the commercial break. I don't know what was said.
Am I on the clock? Are we on the clock?
You're on the clock. Need 3 more players.
Let me just say this on behalf of all my Canuck brothers and sisters. This is nothing that happens tonight better cost me
I agree.
A Stanley Cup.
Hey, Victoria.
You understand me? I
Buble,
did my
make your
hair
pick.
for 3 hours for this moment. We proudly select Brock Besser from the Vancouver Canucks.
So Besser finally selected. They made him wait through the commercial break. I'm actually surprised he went down this low.
All right, David Amber,
such a
another
spectacular player
waiting to be picked tonight.
Yeah, Nick Suzuki, who is the first Montreal Canadian player since Mark Recchi to make back-to-back All-Star appearances. This is a different format. Do you like the format?
Yeah, it's been cool so far. I think the captains are doing a good job, and the guys sitting here anxiously waiting.
Well, the Leafs and Habs have a rivalry, but do you want to make any plea at all? Because it is going to be Austin Matthews and Morgan Riley and Justin Bieber making the next selection.
Yeah, hopefully we can put the rivalry aside, maybe. But, who knows? It's a long rivalry for sure.
All right, best of luck. We got 3 more rounds, John.
All right, Team Matthews. Justin, your squad only has 1 defenseman. Have you talked about maybe adding another one, or where do you think the team should go right now?
Austin, what are you thinking?
Is this our pick?
Austin?
Is it
Yours
time?
our pick?
We're on the clock?
We're on the clock. So
We know who we're going to pick. He has the best mustache in the NHL. I quite envy it. From the Nashville Predators, Philip Forsberg.
That is a lip sweater to be envy of. A prodigious muzzy.
Gorsberg. There you go, CeeLo. Forsberg.
Another finisher.
Gave him
Austin.
Going to Team Matthew.
Clayton. Good stuff.
There were lots of rumors.
All right. All right, Team McKinnon.
Lots of rumors that he might get traded to
We got a
Toronto.
couple picks left.
Let's see how he plays
So
with them.
where you going now with your latest pick?
Well, we need an agitator, so
Yeah.
no better guy than Travis Konecny.
Perfect. Love it. Travis Konecny, come on down. You're on Team McKinnon.
Konecny.
All right. You can take your
I think I
time,
spelled that
Team
one wrong, but
McDavid,
that's
Will
okay.
Arnett, Leon Draisaitl. You got plenty of time to talk about it.
Konecny.
Again,
He's a
before your
tough,
selection,
gritty
Connor,
player.
what
Not
about-
only
what
that,
does this
but
weekend mean
if
to you?
Greece
For those maybe watching in the
means
United States, they don't realize you grew up around
Konecny
here.
would
What
be
does this
perfect for
area
that
mean
role.
to you? How did it affect you as a young kid growing up?
Yeah, obviously it means a lot to me. Growing up in the area, this building, obviously watching the Leafs grow up, growing up. I have a lot of family and friends in town. It's special for me.
16 wins in a row. Your team is on a heater, you and Leon. What does that feel like when you come to an All-Star weekend, you take a break, and you're still on this magical run? Does it make this more relaxing and fun?
Certainly a lot better than where we were. We still got a long way to go. We dug ourselves a big hole, and we're doing a good job of getting ourselves out of it. But certainly special to be on a run like that. It feels good.
Yeah, 5 more months. It's a long season and a long way to go, but we hope to see you guys in June. All right, so you look at the squad, 3-on-3 this Saturday, All-Star format. Will Arnett, where are we going? Where do you think we should go? If you talk to the boys about?
I think we got a consensus, right?
Yeah? Do we?
Connor?
Yeah?
It's unanimous?
You got it.
We're gonna go with Boone Jenner.
Oh, Boone
Jenner.
Jenner. They're not
Great
booing, they're
pickup.
saying
Boone Jenner,
Boone.
another gritty little
Captain of
player.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Really like Boone
Awesome
Jenner.
for Boone to
And
be in
CeeLo,
the
you're
All-Star
right. It's about time,
weekend.
eh? He's like, no, we're going to take him. Again, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching, listening along with us. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We are on the move. Let's see. Can we get to 9,500 subscribers tonight? Can we get there? By the way, we have a giveaway we're going to be doing. So make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to give you some details about that giveaway a little bit later.
Boone Jenner. That's a nice squad right there. Lots of character and talent.
But we
Team
got the
McKinnon,
envelope right here. A very special giveaway.
Their celebrity
We're
captain,
going to be doing this a
Tate
little bit
McRae,
later.
just took Travis Konecny with their last pick. They got Konecny and Wilson. They might be shorthanded in this game a couple times. We'll have to wait and see on that one, David Amber.
Mike, that is
And
amazing.
Team Matthews, of course, Austin and Morgan Riley selecting 2 teammates, William Nylander and Mitch Marner off the hop, and then Ottinger and Shesterkin are their goalies. Heller, Barzell, and Philip Forsberg, as Austin
We got
says,
2
with the best
rounds
mustache
left
in the game.
to go.
Go.
KQ, what's going on? Austin knows what's up. Austin subs up. Thank you, Austin.
And for Team Hughes,
appreciate
they're
it.
contemplating things right now. Michael Bublé is very animated over there, but he likes the squad so far. They've selected Nikita Kucherov, the leading point getter in the NHL, Thatcher Demko, Kyle Connor, Brady Tkachuk to add a little grit, Jesper Bratt, Cam Talbot, and Brock Besser.
All right, one more selection
go.
for each team. Had plenty of time to talk about it, Connor. We know where we're going.
Yeah, I think so. Will, do you want to make it?
Yeah. We're going to pick a guy who's an awesome hockey player. He plays for a team that is a long-standing rival of the Leafs.
Your team.
Because he's a Hab, my team.
Leaf is
my hometown of Toronto.
Wow.
But we're going to pick Mr. Nick Suzuki. Come on.
A lot of love in the room. Nick Suzuki.
How are you?
Nick Suzuki.
So Nick
getting
Suzuki
picked up
will join
there.
his team, McDavid.
I was
So we'll
kind of
watch
hoping
Nick
he would
skate
play
over.
with
There's
Team
his squad
Matthews.
saying
Wouldn't
hi
that
to
be
his
funny to see
teammates
all
for
the
a
Leafs
day.
with the Montreal
Saturday,
pick? Thank you so much.
3-on-3.
Great job hitting those subscribes.
As we have 4,
Really
11
appreciate it.
player squads here, and Nick Suzuki is the latest to join Team McDavid. All right.
Team McRae, Team McKinnon, Team McCarr, MMM. You have one more pick to go.
Yeah.
This could be the difference maker.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Okay, so I'm sad. He just got traded from my hometown team.
Yeah.
Calgary Flames.
You're a big Flame fan, right?
So we're going to go with Elias Lindholm.
Lindholm getting selected, and he's wearing the Vancouver jersey. I love it. I love it. Lindholm, he's there. He's wearing the Vancouver jersey. He was Calgary's representation, and I love that they put him in the Vancouver jersey. That's the right thing to do.
Well done.
I don't like when players go to the All-Star game and then get traded, and they have them still representing the old team. Sucks for Calgary, but listen, good for Lindholm. I'm happy they put him in the Canucks jersey.
Austin Matthews on the clock. There's been very little deliberation. You guys are kind of chill, just going about your business. Like, you just agree on every pick?
I think we we know who we want, and just make the pick.
Easy as that. You have one defenseman, you have your two goalies, and what are you thinking with your second last pick?
Morgan's going to make this one.
Alex DeBrincat from the Detroit Red Wings.
There he is, Alex DeBrincat.
He's got a one-time bomb.
Second-time All-Star.
Big Cat.
DeBrincat getting picked by Team Matthews.
And there it is.
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of Team Matthews at all right now. Team McDavid is the front runner.
All right, so Austin Matthews
This draft
has
is
one
winding
more pick
down.
to
Coaster
make.
Mom, how's it going?
And there's the final
Good to see
pick
you.
of the 8th round.
Andrew,
Series.
this
They've been
3-on-3
Michael Bublé's
is
been
probably
doing
coming
most
up in
of the
about
talking. What's going
10,
on?
12 minutes time.
I mean, we're in heaven. We love the team.
Or
we
shortly
have.
thereafter.
Beautiful. Are you kidding me? Who wants to? We know the pick. It's just a matter of who wants to make the pick.
We got from Vancouver, JT Miller.
There's the rugged forward, JT Miller. What a season he's had. His first All-Star appearance, on pace for 112 points. He joins his teammates on the Vancouver Canucks.
4 Canucks on Team Hughes, David.
It's
Wow, all the Canucks
five.
on
Five
Team
with them.
Hughes. That is interesting.
I
I would have liked them to break it up a little bit more. You're very, very
versus
welcome.
the Toronto Maple Leafs when you look at these
Lux,
two
what's
teams,
going on?
because
Welcome to the show.
He's clearly running that show. All those Canucks. So we have 4 players left.
All right, 4 players left to go. After they finish it, we will bring all of the draft picks together. We will let you know the full teams, and then coming up shortly thereafter is the PWHL 3-on-3 tournament. We're going to switch gears and do that right over here. This would have been. Hang on a second. Can I do this? Can I bring this in? I should have looked here earlier. Boy, oh boy, this. I don't know how often this is updated, but man, this would have been way easier. Let's see if we can set this up real quick here. Let's do this. What I'm going to do is try and bring in a visual representation of what's going on, so it's a whole lot easier for everybody to see instead of me keying everything in. I wish I would have looked at this a little bit earlier, but hey, that's a-okay. Just one moment, and then we're going to switch gears. I'm just resizing it here. We're going to have, like I said, the PWH tournament is coming right up. We're going to have that here as well tomorrow night. The skills competition. We are going to have the skills competition for you as well. That's so much better, isn't it? So much better. Skills competition kicks off at 7 o'clock tomorrow. That is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to new format, 12 players going head-to-head to see who's going to take home $1 million prize. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then coming up on Monday, we're going to have the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Islanders full game coverage right here. It's going to be an absolute blast. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. What a night tonight. Of course, this is just the beginning of the All-Star festivities. This has been awesome. Who is going to be the last pick tonight? Who's going to follow in the footsteps of Phil Kessel, Logan Couture, and Philip Forsberg? I was kind of laughing to myself thinking, could Forsberg slip down to the last pick? He was the last pick the last time they did this in 2015. It would have been really funny if he was the last pick all over again. Now, in all of All-Star draft history, the few years they've done it, there's only been one trade. And that one trade happened in 2015. Team Tays selected Phil Kessel second overall and then traded him to Team Foligno for Tyler Seguin, picked 9th overall. And it's the second time that Kessel and Seguin have been traded for each other. If you know the history, you will find that very, very funny. I know I do. But thanks for hanging out. This has been so much fun. I'm not a huge fan of how they're running this format. I know they're trying to make it entertaining. The celebrities, not overly engaged. Michael Bublé has really kind of taken over a little bit here. Justin Bieber is sitting off to the side. Not a big fan of what he's doing. And it's kind of iffy that way. But all right, we're coming back. The last round, the last picks. Let's see how this is going to shake out. And then we're going to see what our favorite teams look like. Austin, what's going on? We're going to talk about that momentarily. And again, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe because we want you to be part of the giveaway we are going to be running over All-Star Weekend. And I have the envelope right here. I'm going to tell you a little bit later what's in the envelope and what you need to do to qualify to win. So here we go. Let's get back to the coverage.
Matthews and Morgan Riley and Justin Bieber as their celebrity captain have selected 2 Leafs back-to-back, William Nylander and Mitch Marner, followed by Jake Ottinger, Clayton Keller, Matthew Barzal, Igor Shesterkin, Philip Forsberg, and their last pick was Alex DeBrincat.
Okay, Team McKinnon, with help from Cale Makar and Tate McRae. Sidney Crosby was their first pick.
All right, so they're running down the picks. That's kind of what we're going to do momentarily. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. Lee, how's it going? KQ, what's up? Welcome in. Let's get this finished off, because then I'm going to give you my opinions, who I think is the best team. Love to hear your opinions as well, which teams you like. By the way, 420 people watching along. If you have never been here before, you are earning points. I have to tell you that. You're earning points just by watching. You can check your points by doing exclamation mark points in the chat. That will tell you what you've earned. And then you can redeem those to bring graphics up on the screen for your favorite teams.
The best public speaker in the world, but it was fun. I think the fans enjoyed it.
So let's bring these guys back up.
Definitely better than years past, for sure.
And did Sid say, hey, I know what you're doing there. You better take me first round, even though I'm not going to be there in person, just because you guys go so far back?
I didn't even know he wasn't going to be here until I saw on the video. But, yeah, obviously we're buddies. It'll be fun to play an All-Star game together.
How nice is it to have this opportunity? There's a lot of guys you're buddies with, but a lot of guys you probably haven't spent a lot of time off ice with. You're getting that opportunity now.
Yeah, it's fun to hang out with the best players in the league. You know, I haven't met a bad hockey person. And I'm excited to meet the guys on the team and other guys around the league.
All right, thanks, Nathan. John.
All right, Nate's team needs one more dude. You guys need one more dude. Hello, Jack. Hello, Quinn. Jack, you still came this weekend despite not being able to play. Why?
Just draft a team, my brother. You know, that's pretty fun. So I think we drafted a good team.
All right, Quinn, what do you think so far as you look at the roster? What did you think coming into this, how it would feel like, and what ended up happening?
It was obviously a pretty cool night, great atmosphere here, and you know, got 5 out of 6 Canucks, something we were looking to do. But yeah, happy with our squad.
Team Hughes,
you know, I'm going to turn this down for a second. It's funny, all of these guys have such personalities. You know, we've seen Nathan McKinnon with Sidney Crosby in some of the Tim Hortons commercials. We've seen these guys in interviews. They're funny, they have personalities, but here you stick a mic in their face and they're like, they don't know what to say. I wish they would just let their personalities come out, and it would be really, really funny.
It's always fun seeing my friends and cheering.
All right, let's get to this last round.
We'll be cheering you on Saturday night.
John. So again, we have 4 great NHL players left: Bjorkstrand, Vetrano, Hurdle, and Trocheck.
To the end.
And the way we're going to find out, and how they will find out what team they will be on, we're getting help from a living legend who is in town. His number is in the rafters here in Toronto. He played in 8 NHL All-Star games. He's in the Hall of Fame to help us deliver the envelopes to find out where these fellas are going. Dave Keon. Let's hear it for the Hall of Famer.
Dave Keon in the house.
Toronto.
If you're not familiar with the Dave Keon story, Dave Keon and the Toronto Maple Leafs had beef for a very long time. Keon wanted nothing to do with the organization. They reconciled a little while ago, so nice to see Dave Keon part of this.
There weren't as many people the night before, but it's nice to be here.
Well, welcome back. It's great to have you here. What we're going to have is the envelopes. You have the Timbits here with the envelopes. They're going to get the envelopes to you. You're going to kind of shake them up, and the players will pull an envelope, and they'll know what team they're on. We should introduce the players as well. Vinny Trocheck, Thomas Hurdle, would you guys like to come forward? Frank Vetrano as well. Oh, all right. First, we'll get the envelopes given to Mr. Keon by these guys.
Yep. There you go. These have the 4 teams inside the envelope. So, Dave, you mix those up a little bit, just a little bit of a shuffle.
Agree, Rick.
And then pass them out, fan them out like a deck of, he's going to hand them out. So, random. There's Vinny Trocheck, Thomas Hurdle of the Sharks, Frank Vetrano, Alexander Bjorkstrand of the Seattle Kraken. So, these guys will open up the envelopes and
Tammy,
find out
sorry
who they
to hear
play
that,
for.
but
We'll
welcome
do one
in.
at
I'm
a time.
glad you
Vinny, we'll
found
start
us
with
too.
you.
We will have
When
lots
you go
of hockey
first, Vinny,
coverage for you.
open it up and find out what team you'll be joining on Saturday at the NHL All-Star Game. Team Matthews. There's Justin Bieber.
Team Matthews.
So Vinny
And they
Trocheck.
played together on the 2016 Team North America.
Thomas Hurdle.
Of sight.
What team will you be joining? Team McDavid gets some size in the middle.
Frankie, block shots, come on.
Frank Vetrano, pride of Springfield, Mass. Chicken parm always on the menu. Team Hughes, Michael Bublé. You get another Pacific time zone player.
And speaking of the Pacific Division, Oliver Bjorkstrand, hold on just a matter of moments. I think we know where this is going to go. Just to confirm it, Tate McRae, Nathan McKinnon, Cale Makar, welcome Oliver Bjorkstrand to your team.
So don't forget what a great night this was. Of course, we have the skills competition tomorrow. That's 7 o'clock on Sportsnet, ESPN in America.
All right, we're going to bring that down. The draft has completed. We're going to wait for this widget to update and get those last picks in there. But this is pretty much done. Dallas, how's it going? Interesting set of picks here. I mean, I think the star of the draft today really was Bublé. Michael Bublé was absolutely wicked and wild. Now, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. The draft might be done, but the PWHL 3-on-3 is coming up momentarily. We're going to switch gears a little bit and enjoy the festivities while they clean up some of the on-ice and kind of clean it. Then we're going to get things going. Let's listen to them finish up.
This is great to be here in Toronto. I'm not worthy to be standing next to Mr. Dave Keon. It's so fantastic to have him here. Just an absolute legend. To be here with all these guys, all these incredible players who do this for a living and come in here and are going to give a good show to all the fans. You guys make it possible. We're just here to entertain you guys.
Well said. Well said. All-Stars, future Hall of Famers, Stanley Cup champions, all on this stage.
And this is it. This is the end of the Tim Hortons NHL All-Star Player Draft. Want to thank you all for...
All right, so they're going to wrap that up again. Tammy, thanks for coming in again. So sorry about your arm. Thank you for hitting that subscribe, everybody. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe. Hit that like button as well. 415 people in here. Let's hit that like button. Let's get that up. We're going to review the teams and break it all down for you so you can see it on the board there. All right, the last picks are in. I might have to do a little refresh here. Bring in these last picks. Let's see if this is getting updated here for us. Boom. Okay, there we go. So the picks are in. Here are the teams. Amelia coming in. Thank you so much hitting that subscribe. For Team Hughes, Quinn Hughes is the co-captain with Elias Pettersson. They picked Nikita Kucherov, Thatcher Demko, Kyle Connor, Brady Tkachuk, Jasper Bratt, Cam Talbot, Brock Besser, JT Miller, and Frank Vetrano. I tell you, this team, a lot of Vancouver Canucks, but I'm not a huge fan of it. This is going to be a good team, but I'm not personally a fan of this one. If you're a Canucks fan, this is the team you want to watch. For Team Matthews, we got Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley, William Nylander, Mitch Marner, Jake Ottinger, Clayton Keller, Matty Barzal, Shesterkin, Forsberg, DeBrincat, and Trocheck. Again, Leafs fans are going to love this team because we got all the Leafs together here. I'm not sold on Ottinger as the goaltender, but it is what it is. Keller comes in. Clayton Keller is the Arizona connection here. Matty Barzal, he comes in. So that's going to be an interesting team. Team McKinnon, Nathan McKinnon, Cal McCarr, Sidney Crosby, Georgiev, Kaprizov, Aho, Wilson, Swayman, Konecny, Lindholm, and Bjorkstrand. It's okay. They'll be competitive for sure. And the winning team, the team I think is going to take this one home, Team McDavid, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Connor Hellebuck, who's arguably one of the best goaltenders in the league this year, David Pasternak, Rasmus Dahlin, Robert Thomas, Sam Reinhart. Sam Reinhart is second in the NHL in goals. He's playing unbelievable hockey. How does he fall down to 20th? Sergei Bobrovsky, Boone Jenner, Nick Suzuki, and Thomas Hertl. Team McDavid is the team I strongly feel is going to win this one. But man, what an unbelievable draft that was. So that's the draft coming up momentarily on NHL All-Star Thursday night. It is going to be the 3-on-3 tournament, which is going to be awesome. We're going to just kind of do a little whoopsie. Here are the rosters that are showing up. These are the ladies to watch. Let's see if we can, well, I'll just drop this over here and do this, bada bing, bada boom. We're just going to rework some things. And we're going to get set for the PWHL. I'm really excited. If you have not watched a lot of PWHL hockey, it is super exciting. It has been really good to watch. You know what? Let's make it even more. We're going to drop this in. Wow, that's really big. We're going to drop this in down here as well. Boom. And get me this. All right, and let's... There we go. Thank you very much. Trying to move some things around. All right, your players taking place in the 3-on-3. For Team King, we have Kendall, Connie Sheffield, Hillary Knight, which Hillary Knight is unbelievable. I mean, all these women are. Alana Mueller, Kelly Panek, Marie-Philippe Poulin, who is Canada's superstar when it comes to women hockey players, Blair Turnbull, Savannah Harmon, Megan Keller, Ella Shelton, Lee Sticklin, Anna Renee Desbiens, Eric Frankel, and then for Team Kloss, Alex Carpenter, Emily Clark, Taylor Heiss, Brianne Jenner, Sarah Nurse, who, by the way, was your NHL, your EA Sports NHL cover athlete previously. We got Abby Rourke, Laura Stacy, Aaron Ambrose, Randa Fast, Jocelyn Larocque, Nicole Hensley, and Emerance Maschheimer. So those are the teams that are going to be playing, and it is going to be awesome. Love the win. Daryl, Daryl, it's been absolutely spectacular. It's been a whole lot of fun, and I can't wait. I cannot wait for that one to get going. So here's some insights. In 2020, so they did have a 3-on-3 women's showcase in 2020. And in that, it was the Canadian All-Stars versus the American All-Stars. And in that game, the Canadian All-Stars won by a score of 2-1. That was in St. Louis. 9 players who competed in the Elite Women's 3-on-3 game 4 years ago are part of the roster here tonight, which is pretty cool. Schofield, Knight, Poulin, and Turnbull, Strickland, Desbiens, Carpenter, Nurse, Rantafast, and Hensley. It was a backup goalie but did not play. The 20 skaters and 4 goaltenders playing have won a combined 46 Olympic and 146 World Championship medals. That is a lot of combined medals, as well as 17 NCAA Division I championships. 17 of the 18 inaugural PWHL free agent signings will play. which is pretty amazing. Only one of them, Zendy Hart, is not. She is currently injured. 7 of the 12 selections in the first ever draft will play, including 6 first-round picks. PWHL scoring leaders, Alex Carpenter, who is 9 points in 8 games, and Elena Mueller, 9 points in 6 games. They're sharing the lead with 9 points. They'll go head-to-head representing each team, so that is going to be awesome. That is going to be a lot of fun, and that's going to be going in just a few minutes. Now, I said earlier there was some big news about expansion going on, something we need to talk about. NHL expansion is a hot topic. Of course, there's a team out in Utah looking to bring a team in. Well, apparently Atlanta, in the Atlanta, Georgia, in the Georgia area, they're putting together plans for a brand new stadium which could house an NHL team, and they are looking at pushing for bringing a team back to the Atlanta area, which is pretty awesome. I mean, I'm all for expansion. There is enough talent that they can bring in some of these cities, bring them back. Of course, I'd love to see another team in Toronto, kind of a little north of the city, New York region area would be awesome. And then Dallas, yeah, I'd love to see the Nordiques get a team back. True, I hope they all go. Yeah, Bruce, that's a very, very sad situation. Connor, Renee, so we, let's see. Let's see. I'm not sure if you're asking what the question is. You commented on the NHL players. So yeah, Bruce, talking about those NHL players, you know, it's a sad situation. We don't want to get too much into it today. We did talk about it a couple of days ago. There is a press conference going to be on the 5th, which, when is that? Friday? Is that Monday? Is Monday the 5th? Monday is the 5th. So we'll probably have more information to talk about during the Leaf game Monday night when we do our version of play-by-play. So that is going to be Monday night at 7 o'clock. The Leafs taking on the Islanders. So we'll probably break it down much more after that press conference when we have more details to report on. Samuel, how's it going? Nick Suzuki, you know, I'm surprised he's another one. I'm surprised he went down as low as he is. Suzuki is absolutely wicked and wild. Love what Suzuki is doing. Now, since we're talking hockey, I don't know how many of you in the chat tonight are hobby enthusiasts that love collecting hockey cards. Well, Upper Deck Series 2 is coming out in just a few short weeks. We will have a couple of boxes coming our way. The Connor Bedard Young Guns Rookie Chase is going to be on. Whenever we get those boxes, we will break them live here on the channel to see, can we hit a Connor Bedard rookie card. So we're going to have that in about a month's time or so whenever those come out. It's slated for the beginning of March. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Boone Jenner should have went first overall. JD, I don't know about first overall for Boone Jenner, but listen, Boone Jenner's got a ton of skills. Unfortunately, I think he's a little underrated, if you will, because of where he's playing. You know, Columbus, not a strong team this year, considering what they have. And that's probably why he doesn't get as much respect in the league as he probably should. And talking about Columbus, unfortunately, a very big unfortunate, there was a little bit of an incident where one of the top rookies, Adam Fantilli went down. He took a skate in the leg, and the ankle kind of suffered a pretty bad laceration. Adam Fantilli is going to be out for a little bit, getting that taken care of. You know, very tough for him to go out. Of course, Connor Bedard still out. He's fighting to come back, but he's after that jaw fracture and surgery, he is still out. But he is still leading rookies in points. Even though Connor Bedard has been out for some time, he's still leading the rookies in points with 33. Brock Faber is just behind him. Marco Rossi also starting to catch up, as is Fantilli and Hughes. But Connor Bedard still holding down the fort. as the rookie leader in points. So good for him. Hopefully he will be back soon, and hopefully we can get him all sorted out. Thank you to all our channel members. We have a number of channel members who are supporting the channel. If you want to jump aboard the membership train, all you have to do is hit that little $ button where the super chats are. There are memberships in there. We have 4 different membership packages available. So if you want to become a bigger part of our community and you're able to, you can hit that that membership button, and we appreciate it so very much. And we thank all of our channel members for supporting us. Angel Cakes, you have some hockey cards too. Nice. Love it. Yes, Prep and KS. I would love to see that. I have not heard yet what they're going to do. I gotta believe those will come. Krista, how's it going in those new boxes? They're retired players. Usually in Series 2, there are a retired player. Not a lot. They do some canvas cards with retired players. I haven't heard who those are going to be yet. But I absolutely agree. There should be some type of women's hockey cards for the PWHL inaugural season. They deserve it. They deserve it. Listen, they're only going to continue to grow and improve upon what they do. The buildings will get bigger. The team names, they'll get some official names instead of just Toronto or New York. So it's going to continue to evolve. I love what they're doing. The All-Star I remember when the All-Star events used to mean something. There are just so many corner teams now. Jerry, yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I expected. I wasn't sure what to expect. The draft probably would have been better if they would have done it not televised as part of the Fan Fest. Or televise it as part of the Fan Fest in the afternoon to make it the spectacle here tonight. I don't know. It was a little interesting. I didn't mind it, but I thought there's definitely room for improvement. Krista, I did see your note. I haven't had a chance to kind of dig a little deeper there, but I did see it. Thank you so much for sending it. And yes, I absolutely would be interested. I want to do a little bit of research first, though. Talking about the PWHL coming up, what is it, January 16th, January 17th? They are going to be playing February. Yeah, January was before. We're in the now, not in the then. Coming up February 16th, the PWHL is actually going to be taking place at the Scotiabank Arena. So they're going to have a major game. We're going to look to do that game on our channel. We're going to look to call that one. That's going to be a big event. Let's see if they can pack the Scotiabank Arena. Some legend PWHL card like Cassie Campbell, Haley Wickensides. Oh, guys, that would be amazing. That would be very cool. I don't know if you'd want to call them PWHL cards because I would like personally to see them keep PWHL cards to the women who have been part of this inaugural build. I'd like them to do a Legends series and certainly include a lot of those women who have paved the way for this to happen. But as a subset, not part of the inaugural PWHL, if that makes sense. Jared, you know what? That is a very good way of putting it. It was. Now, don't forget, Tim Hortons, when they did their Team Canada cards, was it last year about this time? They did a Legends set. They did include the women, Team Canada women, as part of that, which I thought was very cool. All right, we got a Man of the Year presentation coming up. Let's listen in.
Time to present the NHL Alumni Man of the Year Award to the 1967 Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, we're going to turn down the music, but they are honoring. We got the Man of the Year coming up, and they're going to honor the 1967 Toronto Maple Leaf team. The last time the Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup. So it's nice that they're going to take this opportunity to honor the team of 67. When will we get a chance to see this happen again? Hopefully sometime soon. Tara, depending on your location, it's on Sportsnet if you're in Ontario. It also is on ESPN Plus and ESPN2, I believe. All right, here's Ron McLean.
Rogers Sportsnet and Hockey Night in Canada. And let's face it, the reason we have a show, the men were about to salute here. Back in '67, they beat Father Time. Then they beat the Hawks and the Habs to win the Stanley Cup. With the whole of our hearts, we want to salute the whole team. So we have a little video that explains the meaning of life is that it ends. The meaning of love.
All right, I'd love to be able to share this video, but I do have to turn that down due to copyrights. Curtis, how's it going? Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Oh, they're showing the old Maple Leaf Gardens. Love the old Maple Leaf Gardens. That was a special, special building. KS, we're going to be calling it. I can't show you the actual game, but we're going to be calling it, and we're going to have the audio fed in. Unfortunately, due to copyrights, we can't actually show the video. All right, sounds good, Prep. Yeah, Maple Leaf Gardens was something special. I remember seeing lots of games there. So much fun at this building. This was a different time. You know, a lot of players back then in the 50s and 60s, they did not wear helmets, right? I know some people find that hard to believe. They did not actually wear helmets. I mean, they took sticks, you know, pucks to the face, sticks to the face. Johnny Bauer, Terry Sawchuk, some unbelievable players, goaltenders, really, you know, bringing this Toronto team along. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, Cass, I'm sorry. I wish I could. I really do. Reedman, what's going on? Welcome in. So right now they are showing a tribute video to the 67 Maple Leaf team, and then they're going to do a little ceremony. They're going to announce the Man of the Year, and then it will be the women's time to shine for the PWHL 3-on-3 game. The old seats are gone. Yeah, Jonathan, it's totally revamped now. Totally revamped. Gordon, how's it going? Welcome in. Again, thank you everybody for being here. We had a lot of fun earlier tonight going through the draft, the men's teams getting set for All-Star Saturday. We're going to have Man of the Year, the 67 ceremony, and then the women's 3-on-3 coming up here still tonight. Tomorrow, about this time, 7 p.m., we will be kicking off the skills competition. I have made my predictions. I've made my bold predictions, put them out there to see who's going to come in on top. If you have not yet seen it, I'm going to drop a link for it in the chat. Give it a watch a little bit later on today and let me know your predictions. Let's see who's right, who comes out on top. The skills going to be a little different today. Or tomorrow, I should say. But there's the link to my prediction video. Make sure you give that a watch. This is quite a moving video. Quite a nice touch. Seeing some of these faces. Now, I was not there in '67, but seeing some of these faces, I've seen these video clips so many times. Man, it really brings me back. Such an unbelievable time. And for those of you, hey Tomcat, for those of you that were lucky enough to be there and witness it at a very young age or at any age, hopefully we see this again very soon. And of course, they finish it off with Johnny Bauer. Wow. Susie, how's it going? All right, let's bring up this audio here. Well, that made me a little teary, I'm not going to lie. Johnny Bauer. Wow.
How do we thank someone for that? Some are here obviously in spirit only. Frank Mahovlich, Ronnie Ellis, I know you're watching. Some members that connected with 67 are watching. But we do have 5 members of the team here at center ice tonight. It's incredible. Lovely for you men to watch that. I wanted to introduce our 5, and I'll begin on the far end with a man. You know, Keith Magnuson, and this award was created with the idea of taking your pro mindset and skills, transferring them after your playing days. And all of these men on the 67 team have done so much for each of us. This first guy I'll introduce was a teacher as much as a teammate. He competed in the 64 Olympics in Innsbruck, 7 goals in 7 games, a hat trick against the USA. On the other side of his career, he was in the booth with Foster Hewitt for 72, Kurt Gowdy for the 76 Olympics. But it was in that 67 run as a rookie, he was amazing. In the first round against Chicago, he was bumped up because George Armstrong was injured. So they put him on Red Kelly and Frank Mahovlich's line, lefty playing the right side. That meant Bobby Hull was going against him. And he shut Hull down, scored 2 huge goals, first star in Game 6 of Round 1. As I say, a rookie. Wow. Brian Conacher.
He was a rookie in 67. I didn't realize. Conacher.
And here again is a man outside of hockey. With Bobby Orr, he ran a sports camp at Lake Couchiching. Dave and Don Maloney went there. Clint Malarchuk went there. So many kids went from Couchiching to the Ching of the NHL because of this guy. He was flamboyant, and he ran the power play. You saw Kucherov go high in the draft here tonight. It's because of this guy they could engineer goals, great passes. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Shaky Walton.
Hey, B. Disney.
Looking great as always, Shaky. And here's another man who took his wisdom outside of his playing days. He was always clutch on the ice, but he was a marvelous color commentator both in San Jose and in New York. And the key story with him, I don't know if you know, but the Leafs lost 10 in a row during the year they won that cup in 67. King Clancy was coming in as an interim coach mid-season, and he decided to put this man on a line with Bob Pulford and Jim Pappen. And by the 9th game of the playoffs, they had 11 goals. They were absolutely a driving force. Pete Stemkowski. That was you, Stemmer, and your line mate is here tonight as well. And what can I say about this man's contribution, a Hockey Hall of Fame contribution to the game? After his playing days, he won the Jack Adams as Coach of the Year in 75 with the Los Angeles Kings. Great coach, great manager for 30 years with the Chicago Blackhawks. Famously scored a critical game-winning overtime goal in Game 3 against Montreal, and of course made that incredible pass to George Armstrong for the empty netter that sealed the deal. It's Bob Pulford.
Onyx. Hey, Christina G, thank you.
And already gracing the stage here and helping us so much tonight. You know, he created a fair market value for the players because of his principles. He created value in homes for so many people as a tremendous realtor down in Florida where he makes his home. It's funny, he was our man of the year last year, and he said, I couldn't make it because of COVID 60 miles, but I can come a couple thousand for the big night tonight. You know, he was the most valuable player of that Stanley Cup run in 67. He was a Calder Trophy winner, Conn Smythe Trophy winner, captain, Hockey Hall of Famer, and voted the top Leaf of all time. David Keon.
Dave Keon again. We knew he was there. He participated moments ago. Dave Keon, so good to see you back here.
So you should see the smile on Ty's face here. We have 3 presenters of a beautiful replica of the names on the Stanley Cup, plus a silver ticket from May 2nd, 1967. Here he is, 7th all-time in playoff games played for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Of course, Ty Domi, heavyweight champion of the NHL. In 2014, he was the NHL Alumni Man of the Year, 6-time Stanley Cup winner, Hockey Hall of Famer, the great Brian Trottier.
Brian Trottier, awesome.
And they do make them great in Saskatchewan, don't they? Because his sidekick tonight in making the presentation has just gone through 2 rounds of chemo. Unbelievable to have Kelly Chase to help us on behalf of the Keith Magnuson NHL Alumni Award. Kelly, it's great you made it tonight. We really appreciate it. So with the help of the president and CEO of the alumni, Glenn Healy, one of our fan favorites here in Toronto, we're going to make the presentations. Ty, I'll ask you to present to Dave Keon, and then Trotz, you can right on down the line to Mr. Pulford. So there you have this beautiful moment of the band from the actual Stanley Cup has been recreated.
That's so cool. So they're
David
presenting
all time. Go ahead, Brian.
the bands from the Stanley Cup. So
Stemmer,
the components that would wrap
you can bring it on
around
over.
that has the names on it, they've
Mr. Peter
recreated them,
Stemkowski, Stemmer, they
and
call
they're giving them to the Maple Leaf players from the 60-17. Now, I know not everybody is a Maple Leaf fan,
Oh, I see.
but
You've
with
got
the
to
All-Star
say,
game here in
So,
Toronto,
David,
it's very
while
nice
we're
to
doing
take
the
a moment to
presentation,
honor
what's tonight's
these
game to
that
you and
won
your
the last
teammates?
Stanley Cup. I wish they would do this for every team, whatever city
Ron,
they're
I'm
in,
looking at the
to honor the legends
film
from
that
those
we
cities.
saw on,
It is so
brings back
important.
memories like it happened last
And these,
night.
I mean, this is a wonderful job.
Seeing everybody, the joy that we felt winning and knowing that
FIFA, that's
we'd
so
won the
true.
cup.
So true.
A lot of people
Keep
said
six. How's it going?
We didn't deserve it, but for 1 month in the springtime, we were the best team in hockey.
You know, to see that jump, when you won that face-off and exploded, honestly, that's Nathan McKinnon stuff right there. So maybe just tell the folks here at Scotiabank Arena about that matchup. The top team in the regular season, Chicago, and Montreal was their year. It's Expo 67. It was their right to win the cup, and yet you beat them both.
Well, I think Chicago, they finished first, and they were looking past us to the Canadians. And we beat them the second game, the third game, and then we realized that we could beat them, and they knew that we were going to beat them. And that gave us the impetus. And the Canadians were maybe looking past us to Expo 67, and by the time they realized that they were in a dogfight, it was too late.
So listen, I'm going to pass this. Brian Trottier.
All right, so they're going to keep talking to these guys. Gordon, it is a very different period of time now. It is, unfortunately, a business, and a lot of it is about money. It certainly is. Martin, how's it going? Yes, All-Star kicks off today. We had the team selections earlier. We have the PWHL 3-on-3 coming up momentarily here. Tomorrow night, Friday night at 7 o'clock is going to be your skills competition, and then Saturday at 7 o'clock will be the game. So yes, it is all kicking off tonight. Ash, if you are in Ontario, you can watch it on Sportsnet. In the US, it's on ESPN Plus. So if you have ESPN Plus, you should be able to get it there.
And a group of younger players that were coming in.
Go Leafs, go. Lee Mario, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for joining us.
We all came together, and I think the young players fitted in. And the whole
love hearing kind of some of these stories. Luke, what's going on? Anna, how's it going? Go Oilers, go. Boy, talk about the Oilers. What a heater. They are on 16 straight games. Martin, we're waiting. As soon as the ceremony is done, they're going to be getting going. I'll be honest, I thought it would have been started by now. But Anna, 16 straight wins. They have one more to go to tie the NHL record for longest streaks at 17, but that's going to be a tough game. That's against Vegas, and that's going to be late on Tuesday night. Now, we might do something for that. We might do something. We have the Leafs on Monday. We might have to pick up that Oiler game Tuesday night. Ron, it's certainly getting big, isn't it?
Mike, take that microphone from Brian. I'd love your thought on tonight, and I mentioned to the folks that you were a power play genius.
So let's get this one going.
Passing, shooting, you could do it all.
Well, Ron, it is what it is.
It's just natural, right? Hard to be humble when you got that talent. But when you reflect, you were the 37 games in the regular season, Mike. That's it. That's all you'd ever played, and now you're part of them.
That's
and
right,
he's
Dallas.
selling tickets down in Rochester. They couldn't afford to bring me up.
Pete, you take the mic, and the formation of the line that you had with Jimmy Pappin, what made that fly?
Well, first of all, we were on a 10-game losing streak at the time, and all hell was breaking loose. Toronto get rid of everybody, and Punch Imlach ended up going in the hospital, and they said it was exhausting, but I think he had a heart attack just watching us play. So we're in the locker room wondering who's going to be our coach. So
let's go.
Joe Kosher maybe in Rochester? No, we skate on the ice. We go around. Who skates out but King Clancy? King Clancy comes out on the ice. He goes, Stemkowski, you go to center. He goes, Pulford, go over to left wing. He's never played left wing in his life. Oh, what? He goes over there, Pappin on the right side. and we just continue to play. We had started to win.
Connor, I agree. I mean, there's so many great legends out there. And to listen to them talk, this is going on a little bit long. These guys can tell stories. They have amazing stories to tell, and they need to be heard. I was lucky enough, I played in a shinny game for a group within the Leafs organization, and we had Daryl Sittler on our bench as a coach. And nobody wanted to go on the ice and play. Everyone just wanted to listen to Daryl Sittler tell stories. And this would be so amazing to hear. You know, I love when they would do the outdoor games, and it's kind of stopped. But for the Winter Classics, they used to do the Legends games beforehand, right? It was the night before or the day before. They would always do the Legends games, and I love those. Listen, the NHL, PA, and the Legends, they have a touring team. They go around and they play charity events all over the place. They need to get back to showing more of those legends. And more of those old-time hockey games. I mean, they're so exciting, and I wish they got more involved with some of these special events. Like, how great tonight. I love honoring this, and I like the draft, but how better would Thursday night All-Star be if it was the PWH 3-on-3 and it was an alumni game? You take the Toronto alumni players, assuming there's enough, the Toronto alumni players versus the rest of the NHL alumni players. And that should be something they do every city they go. They take that team's all-stars, if there's enough, versus the rest of them. The legends. That would sell out this night so much better. The draft was fun, but I don't think it's a big draw. I know there was still tickets available for tonight. Boy, if you had a Legends game, the PWHL game, and the Legends game instead of the draft, oh my gosh, this night would have been banging. It would be absolutely amazing. Happy birthday. When was his birthday? When was Connor's birthday? Definitely a happy birthday to CM. Steve, what's going on? Welcome in.
And I always say that the basketball team had 3 million.
All right, let's bring this back
Watch
up.
the parade. If the Leafs won the Stanley Cup, there'd be 15 million people there.
Such an honor, really such an honor. Mentioned the context of what it meant for you to win in that particular year. I think for all of us watching, you spoke truth to power. You were an honest group. You were a smart and humble group. Obviously, you were an extremely hard-working group. So I think if we close our eyes, we can remember some of the great saves. We can remember some of the goal scoring, but you were way more than stats and Stanley. You were a reflection of...
As much as we love listening to the legends talk,
you really were an amazing... How about it?
That was going on a little too long.
Winners of the NHL
Anna, you big Oiler fan, I want you to know, I want everybody to know that's hanging out through this, waiting for the next game to come on. You're all earning points. You can check your points in the chat at any time by doing !points. That will tell you how many points you have. And then Anna, if you're an Oilers fan, you can redeem McDavid graphics. You can redeem Oiler graphics to come up on the screen. Leaf fans can redeem Leaf graphics. There's graphics for almost every team. And you can check your points again, !points in the chat. And that will show you what you have. Oh, Lee, listen, salaries everywhere right now are so out of whack, it's not even funny. As a Panthers fan, I'm hoping... Oh, where was that? Rhino would get paired up with McDavid. Oh, Zazzer boy, me as well. I really hope Reinhart and McDavid play together at least for one or two shifts. I'm excited about that. Sam Reinhart chasing Matthews for the league lead in goals. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. All right, so they've got that out of the way. Now, hopefully when they come back, we're going to have the PWHL 3-on-3 game. But boy, Sam Reinhart, that team at McDavid is absolutely stacked up. That is going to be real exciting. If you missed it, Team McDavid features Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Connor Hellebuck, David Pasternak, Rasmus Dahlin, Robert Thomas, Sam Reinhart, Bobrovsky, Boone Jenner, Nick Suzuki, and Thomas Hurdle. What a lineup. I mean, that's the best team by far. Now, don't forget, we're talking all-stars. All of these teams are good, but the skill on that team is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Erica, it was actually supposed to have started by now. I think that last segment went really long. So I'm hoping after this commercial break, they'll get all the stuff off the ice. They might want to do a little Zamboni run through, and then we'll be getting going with the PWHL 3-on-3 showcase. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch. Have you all been watching a lot of the PWHL? Have you been watching it on a regular basis? It is really exciting. It is a lot of fun to watch. Team Matthews. So, Connor, Team Matthews is obviously Matthews, Morgan Riley, William Nylander, and Mitch Marner. That's right, all the Leafs on one team. Ottinger, Clayton Keller, Matthew Barzal, Igor Shesterkin, Philip Forsberg, Alex DeBrincat, and Vincent Trocheck. Not a big fan of how these guys drafted. Not a big fan at all. I've been watching it. Yeah, it's good. Oh, that's right, Connor. All of them stacked up. I think I've missed 2. Wow, Kayla, you've only missed 2? Amazing. It's so good. I'm really hoping I get a chance to get down there and catch a game. I know they've been selling out here in Toronto like crazy, which is so good. Going to PWH games in Boston. Nice. We have season tickets. There you go, Michelle. Grabbing the season tickets. You know, I'm so happy this is happening. We've been talking about this since they made the announcement. We've been bringing all the news kind of week by week up into the draft and everything got going. And I was really nervous. There wasn't a lot of information up front. And when it finally started to flow, I got excited. You've got the NHL. You now have the PWHL for a whole new group of people at a very reasonable price point. As well, you have the AHL team here with the Marlies. Again, amazing entertainment at a very reasonable price point. There is now so much hockey, especially here in Toronto, so much hockey for various price ranges for all different groups of people. I absolutely love what it's doing coming together. And if you're like me and you really like junior hockey, the Marlies are good. But if you go on a little road trip and you hit up London, you know, some of these other Brampton, Mississauga, like so many other of these cities, you go out to Oshawa, there's so much good junior hockey, minor hockey that you can see. It's absolutely amazing. Let me just scroll back here. Where did Makar end up? So Makar is part of Team McKinnon. So McKinnon has McKinnon, Makar, Crosby, Georgiev, Kaprizov, Aho, Wilson, Swayman, Kanicki, Lindholm, and Bjorkstrand. If you have room, I'll join you. There you go, Kayla. Where can I find the rules for the 3-on-3? You know, that's a good question. I don't know if I've seen the official rules. How do you feel about Austin Matthews Prime? 1T, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I think it's cool they paired Matthews up. I haven't tried the blueberry flavor myself. I'm curious how it tastes. But it was interesting because remember there was a whole thing where Logan Paul was saying when they were saying Prime has too much caffeine and it didn't meet the Canadian food and beverage guidelines. And now all of a sudden they do this deal with Matthews. So Prime itself is kind of weird, but good for Matthews, you know. Good for him. What's where did that go? What's the word? Dallas, where'd your comment just go? What's the word on street traffic? Oh, street traffic's going to be insane. I'll tell you on Saturday. Watch most of the games on YouTube. Yeah, and that's what I like. Most of the games have been available on YouTube, which is awesome, right? You make it available. Only certain markets are not on YouTube, which is unfortunate, but I get it, right? It's all about the dollar. I've been watching where I can. I'm in BC, so the games are a bit early for. Yeah, Cooney, for sure. Being out west and you get those early games, absolutely. But that's awesome. I'm so happy to hear so many of you have been watching. I was disappointed that Spooner wasn't a PJ. in this. Yeah, I was surprised when they did the draft. She went as low as she did, but didn't she have the first goal for Toronto? Am I making that up? Am I remembering correctly? I thought she did. Jim, how's it going? Welcome in. So, all right, who do you think's going to win? Team Kloss versus Team King. We got Erica's going for Kloss. We got a vote for Team King. Talented goalies. They really are. I gotta say, I mean, these women goaltenders, I don't care what you watch, the PWHL, the IIHF, the international stuff, these women goaltenders are incredible. Incredible. Really wanted to see these guys split. Yeah, Connor, I did as well. Mr. Duck, what's going on? All over Pasternak. I'm in the U.S. and somehow we got some. Nice. Who else ended up here because it was impossible to find the game on TV thing? Oh, Kayla, you're very welcome, and thank you for joining us. I mean, listen, a little bit about me, because I know there's a lot of you in here. You've just found the channel for the first time. You're just coming in and joining us. My name is Sam, by the way. This is the Samwelb B12 experience. I love hockey. I'm a Leaf fan and a Florida Panther fan. Those are my two teams. The Oilers are one of my favorites on the West Coast. I just love good hockey. And we try to bring as much coverage as we can. Yes, we focus primarily on NHL hockey, covering the Maple Leafs, because that's a lot of the games I get here. We do other games as we get them, but we do cover international. When the Olympics were played a couple of years back, we were up doing those 11 p.m. starts that finished at 2 in the morning. We covered the international games. We covered the junior games, all the IHF games, the men, the women. We try to cover as much hockey as we can. We just love it. So thank you for tuning in. I'm glad we're able to fill a little bit of a void for those that can't see the game. So I'm happy you found us. I hope you do subscribe. I'd love for you to come back and join us for more of our coverage. As you can see, we're on our way to 10,000 subscribers. We've been working hard to get there, and you guys are definitely supporting us, and we appreciate that. Our goal tonight, let's see if we can find 31 more subscribers to get to 9,500 tonight. If we can do that, oh my goodness, that would be amazing. We will be right back here tomorrow for the NHL skills. That's going to be a lot of fun. I put up a video on our channel about my predictions. I'm curious to know who everybody else is predicting, but it's going to be a lot of fun. The skills competition is always good. It has a little bit of a twist this year, so it'll be interesting to see. All right, the ice is clean. The Zambonis are going around. It's shiny and glistening, so we are going to be going very, very soon to get this game started. All right, let's go back and see some of these comments here. Poulin all the way. Oh, my God. Philippe Poulin, she is something else. Every time she touches the puck, she makes something happen, and it is so cool. Colton, you do? What's your connection? How do you know her? I think they did that on purpose to separate them. Oh, for sure. Spooner had a baby like barely a year ago, wondering for sure. And how good can we say Spooner, when she was on Battle of the Blades? I don't know how many of you watched Battle of the Blades, where they paired hockey players with figure skaters. I loved Spooner on Battle of the Blades. I mean, I wish they'd do that show again. It was so much fun. Such a great, great show. Kayla hitting that subscribe. Kayla, thank you so very much. Appreciate it. Let me scroll back. He keeps jumping on me. I'm trying. I want to make sure to catch everyone. Come to my living room. It's on here. There you go. Lee's got it covered. Not a lot of good hockey YouTubers. Glad I found. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Listen, we do the best that we can. We call the best games that we can, but I'll be honest. We like to have a lot of fun. We do things a little differently. There are some people out there that take it a little too seriously, that scream and shout like Steve Dangle tries to do. We try not to get carried away. Playoffs is a little different. Sometimes the emotions run high. We just like to have a lot of fun, and we like to bring you into the show as much as we can. So we always try to read your comments. We try to allow you to get involved by earning those points. Those points I talked about. Exclamation points. There it is, Dallas bringing it up. I love it, Dallas. You can bring up graphics like that. There's a whole slew of redemptions. We actually have the bot that drops the redemption commands turned off today, but you can check your points at any time by doing exclamation mark points. That will tell you what you've earned. And then most of the redemptions are about 25 points. Some of them are a bit more, but you can bring up all kinds of different redemptions. There it is, Triton bringing up a little shimmy, and this is one. Every time we see this little shimmy redemption come up, I gotta shimmy around, and sometimes when the Leafs are getting blown out and all the viewers start dropping all these shimmies in, it gets a little wild and out of control. But we just like to have a lot of fun. I don't know if Kayla can't find it. It's on Sportsnet, Kayla. So if you get you don't have cable. Read the whole comment, Sam. Read the whole thing. Yeah, it's on Sportsnet, which is why TSN is not covering it. Grant, how's it going? What about the Lindholm trade? The Lindholm trade, oh boy. What a big deal. That just makes two teams that much better. Good for the Canucks. I don't know if he's going to re-sign there, if he's going to be sticking around long term. I hope he does, because to give up what Vancouver did to get him as a rental player might be a little too much, and you don't want to set that expectation as market value. But Kuzmenko wanted out. He's going to do well there. Of course, they pick up a first rounder for sure and a fourth rounder. I mean, great for Calgary. And some prospects. Calgary is looking for a quick rebuild, and they still got 2 more D they can trade. Hannafin is could be on the move. As Zadorov already went. Tanev, of course, being talked about. So there's lots going on in Calgary. So I love that deal for both teams. I really do. Hayden, how's it going? Welcome in. You know what, Connor? I haven't heard. Which is kind of weird. Usually when players kind of say they want out, something is leaked and you kind of hear. I haven't really heard much. It was the same with, was a Cutter that went over to Anaheim at a Philly. Didn't really say, just said it was personal reasons. So I'm sure there's probably a little disconnect in the locker room, if you will. Not happy with playing time, not happy with direction. Just wanted out, which is weird because, Vancouver right now, they're looking at making some noise in the playoffs. Why would you want out of there? It must have been a real good reason. Yeah, Sarah Nurse is going to shine tonight. Boy, she's another one of those. Every time she gets involved, she really gets something going and makes something happen. I have TSN app with multiple Sportsnet channels, but not seeing it. Oh, yeah, Kayla, I think because it's the Sportsnet coverage, they're not doing it. I know they've been so good at making events accessible, but I think this is one they want to kind of keep to the regular channels. I heard rumors it might be on PWHL starting at 8 p.m. Hopefully it's true. Oh, there you go. That would be awesome. Torts has been like 2 years now. I feel like it. But this is going to be real good. The draft was kind of excited to see what this is going to do. Hopefully these women can save the NHL Thursday night, because I'll be honest, it did not go as I expected, and I don't think the way a lot of us expected it to go. So this is going to be coming back real soon. As soon as it does, we will bring the audio in. We're going to call the game as well, but we're going to bring the audio in so we can hear exactly what's going on, to make sure everyone gets the best experience we can. Not the kind of shit you had in mind, right? It's true. U.S. fans like me are being shut out for broadcasts. You know what? This is a problem we've had all year long. I was down south in Florida for a little bit, and we actually, where we were staying, we had the NHL package. And of course, the select games we really wanted to watch were blacked out even from the NHL package because they were on ESPN+. It drives me nuts. the NHL has this problem right now where they want more eyes on the product. The PWHL is doing a better job, but it's the same issue. You want eyes on it. You want people to see it, to celebrate it, to fall in love with it. But if you black out games from people, that is going to cause an issue and not achieve the goal. So you're right. I'm interested. It'll be interesting to see if they do put it on. But I'm glad at least you're here for the time being. So thank you. By the way, we're almost at 200 likes. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. And of course, hit that subscribe as well. They're getting ready. I see the ice is clean. The Zambonis are off. People returning to their seats. So, okay, so already some of what was said about the skills competition interesting. Prep $5, Sam. This is your 2-week reminder to make big plans. Thank you, Prep. Appreciate the super chat. We will make plans for sure. We will get something going. Thank you very much for the super chat, Prep. Much appreciated. So this is interesting. Originally, when they released all the information about the skills competition, they said that all 12 players would be partaking in each event, earning points. They now just came out and said only 5 will be participating in the fastest skater event. So there still seems to be changes to this new format, which is kind of crazy. So here we go. The one-timer competition, we're going to have Barzal, Draisaitl, Kucherov, McKinnon, Matthews, Miller, Pasternak, and Pettersson. Tell you, Matthews, I think of that group, is going to win the one-timer competition. Matthews, so strong in the one-timers. Just absolutely amazing. So we'll see. Let's see what else they put up. If they're gonna help break this down. Let's see. Do they list this anywhere else? No, they haven't. Interesting. All right, we're gonna have to keep an eye. Annie, how's it going? I've never watched hockey until the PWHL started. My friend got me into it, and I've been loving it. Annie, that is awesome. Very, very cool. Passing challenge. Barzal, Draisaitl, Hughes, Kucherov, McKinnon, Makar, Matthews, McDavid, Miller, Nylander, Pettersson. I think for me in the passing challenge, it came down to Makar and Quinn Hughes. And I think Cale Makar was my pick. Cale Makar was my vote to win the passing challenge. I'm an Islanders fan, and Matt Barzal is on Matthews' team. Let's go. Matty Barzal, I mean, he's my pick to win the fastest skater this year. Matt Barzal, he won it a couple years ago. I mean, McDavid won it like 3 years in a row until Barzal came into play. They are both fast skaters, and I think Barzal's going to win it. All right, hardest shot. My prediction for hardest shot was Elias Pettersson. He's back in it. So is Pasternak, Miller, Matthews, and Makar. Pettersson, I mean, he got up to 103 miles an hour. I expect him to win.
Is that they would bring guys like Ryan Kulak into this, where they would bring like all-stars who specialize. Kevin's looking at me like you're nuts. This is the one I wish they would bring.
Ally Frady, bring him back.
I'm all for bringing Ally Frady back, but he has to like smoke a cigarette while he's shooting.
Had to take a couple Advils. Get things set.
right
Miller
there,
for the hardest shot.
Guys that take slap shots. Can I see the list again? It's Pettersson.
Right, Hayden, exactly.
Makar, Matthews, not Miller.
Michelle, no, we are just getting started. They're very delayed. The last segment went way over, and so we're just getting ready for the 3-on-3, the PWHL 3-on-3. It's going to be started momentarily. All right, here's an interview with Willie Nylander.
All-star experience. So what do you think so far? First of all, were you surprised at all when you were taken with the second overall pick by your buddy Austin Matthews?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I didn't know if they were going to make us wait or what their thought process was, but it was lots of fun.
What does it mean to you that 1.4 million fans voted in to make sure you'd be an All-Star?
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy special feeling that, get support from all the fans, and obviously thanks to them that I'm here.
What are you anticipating over the next 2 days?
Yeah, I'm just taking it all in and just having fun.
Is there any player you didn't really get a chance to talk to as players, but now that you're in this environment, sitting around with the best players in the world, you're eager to have a conversation with?
Yeah, there are so many good players that you want to maybe talk to and see what they're thinking and stuff like that. So, hopefully I have time to do that over the weekend.
Well, I really enjoyed the interview.
All right,
thanks
there's Willie Nylander. He's excited to be there. You're right. Pettersson is a small player with a big shot. He really leans into it and is pretty darn impressive. Sasha, my favorite NHL team, Toronto Maple Leafs #1, Florida Panthers #2. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our community. We appreciate you having you here. We are honored.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. 3-on-3 is just getting started. We're gonna have a blast with that. And then tomorrow, the skills. We're gonna have so much fun. And of course, we're getting set. We got an envelope here. We got a giveaway coming up. I want to thank Rick. Rick, if you're still listening, Rick has sponsored this giveaway, so we're gonna get that going. And of course, there's so much more. I don't want to spoil everything now. We got a whole lot coming up for the second half of the NHL season. We got interviews, collaborations, giveaways, all kinds of fun stuff. Live streams from the stadiums, from the games. It's going to be great.
Let's go.
Lightning, how's it going? We're getting ready for the PWHL 3-on-3 showcase. Team King versus Team Kloss. That is moments away from getting going. And again, wow, we are 22 subscribers away now. 22 subscribers from 9,500. So thank you all so much. Make that 21. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Oh my gosh, we're getting closer and closer to that 10K number. And I tell you, we are going to do a pretty big giveaway. If that happens in the next month or two, we're going to be giving away something pretty big. I have a backup plan in case it takes a little longer, but we have lots of giveaways coming up. Right now, they're interviewing Brady Tkachuk, talking about all his scraps on the Senators. The Senators, a team struggling, not really getting through, really having some issues. They're in a little bit of a rebuild, and it's unfortunate because the Senators were one of my picks with some of the offseason moves. I thought they'd be a lot better than where they are today. I got one beef with the PWHL. Daryl, you know what? That's a very, very valid point. Thank you guys so much for hitting those subscribes. Appreciate you. Annie's coming in, hitting that subscribe, getting the goal horn. It's, you know what, Daryl, it's very, very true. And listen, it's only year one. It's only year one. So just imagine how much they are going to do over the coming seasons as this continues to build. I mean, the PWHL has been setting all kinds of records. Let's see if we have this here real quick. Holy cow. So remember, we talked about February 16th being the PWHL game at Scotiabank Arena. It is officially sold out. The PWHL has sold out Scotiabank Arena, 18,800 tickets sold for February 16th for the professional women's hockey. Unbelievable. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Toronto versus Montreal, February 16th, sold out. Again, 18,800 is the number showing. Holy moly, that is absolutely insane. Way to go. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. That is so amazing. They're taking another commercial break. Then they're going to be back, and we're finally going to get this game underway. Bruce coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Attendance records continuing to fall. League averaging just under 5,000 fans. So this is as of January 28th. So obviously it doesn't have these records that just keep coming. They're averaging about 5,000 fans through 22 games this season, which is absolutely amazing. 22 of the league's 72 games done. Blah, 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 blah. Is set. So PWHL Montreal set a Canadian record before this. They put in 8,600 fans, which is amazing. Ottawa at the opener put in 8,300 fans. Minnesota has an average attendance of 7,700 fans, which is amazing. They currently hold the record for the largest attendance at a women's pro hockey game with 13,300, which is now gone because 18,800 people going to this game February 16th. We're going to try and do that on our channel. We're going to celebrate that game on the 16th. That's going to be so much fun. Unbelievable. Good for them in the first year of this league when a lot doubted it. Just absolutely amazing. Congratulations, PWHL.
Let's go.
Phenomenal numbers. Love it. I love it. You know, our original intent when we got going here, thank you for continuing to hit those subscribes. You guys are blowing my mind right now. 12 subscribers away. Over 200 likes. Thank you so much. When the PWHL started, our intent was actually to do more PWHL games. But then we saw a lot of them were already on YouTube, and it didn't make sense for us to do our version of play-by-play. Going against it, we may as well just, celebrate their feeds of it. But with the games that are not being shown, you guys are crushing me right now. Oh my God. Thank you so much for those subscribes. Wow. 10 subscribers away. You guys, you guys, unbelievable. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I am very overwhelmed right now. I appreciate the support so much tonight. Wow. Thank you. Oh, okay. Bring it in, Sam. Bring it in. For those that are just coming in, for those that haven't been hanging out with us all night, let me take this moment again just to introduce myself. My name is Sam. This is the Samwelb B12 experience where we celebrate hockey. We celebrate the NHL, the PWHL, the IIHF, the AHL. We celebrate it all. We just love good hockey.
Let's go.
And we're glad to have you all a part of our community. Zoe coming in with that subscribe. Guys, thank you so much. Holy moly. Wow. We just love hockey, right? We call our version of play-by-play. We like to have fun. We goof around. It's just a celebration on this channel. And if you've never been here before, we'd love for you to come in the chat, say hello, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to get to know you. You will find out very quickly. This is the best hockey chat on YouTube. I don't care who you watch, where you watch. We cheer everybody. If you want to trash talk my team, we welcome it. Family-friendly trash talking. We do have people of all ages that watch this channel. When I say a community, I honestly mean from coast to coast. We are a community of all ages, and we appreciate you guys so much. One of the things I pride myself on is how we get to know our viewers, and we welcome you into that circle. You guys are... I can't even talk. Holy 2 subscribers away. Who's going to do it? Who's going to put us over 9,500 until we start counting down our last 500 to 10K? I can't even believe I'm saying that right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, you know what? I know it's Leafs, but I'm bringing out the foam finger. I'm bringing out the foam finger, you guys. Holy moly. I am your #1 fan. Thank you for doing what you do tonight. All right, they have all the women on the ice. They're taking a photo. What an amazing photo that is. And by the way, can I just say the colors, the vibrant colors of these jerseys, the stunning. They look absolutely beautiful. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. My least favorite player is on my team now at Ollie. guys. Thank you.
Let's go.
I think it's hot in here. Let me just turn up the volume for a second. Thank you so much.
A lot more body contact than historically was allowed. When I first started watching women's hockey 25 years ago, any kind of contact at all was a penalty. Now it takes a significant amount of contact to warrant a penalty. We've got to be careful that we don't cross that line, but so far so good. It's been great to watch.
I asked a couple of the players today, and we don't expect it today at 3-on-3. Brian, I want you to stay right here.
All right, let me turn it down. I see a couple questions coming in. First of all, thank you so much. I'm so overwhelmed that the subscriber train is rolling. Wow. So I'll be honest with all of you. Heather, welcome in and great questions. We can't show, and I know it's disappointing, we can't show you the actual video because of copyright. So what we do is we bring in some audio. We also call our version because we know depending on the game, depending on the feed, total utmost respect for every play-by-play person that's calling hockey, but we all know some of them are just not good. So we'll call our version, especially the NHL games, we'll call our version. For this game, for the PWHL, we're going to bring in the actual audio and make sure that we get the real feed, what's going on, because I want to make sure that we're bringing you the best quality broadcast that we absolutely can do. So I will be 100% open and honest. That is what we do here. We like to have a lot of fun. We like to call the games, and we like to watch them together. Imagine if you were going to the pub with your buds, going to have a drink, and going to watch the game. Well, what happens? A lot of the time, you can't hear the game, what's going on. Everybody's hooting and hollering and screaming, having a good time. Well, we are that virtual pub. We are that virtual bar. We're all hanging out here with like-minded hockey individuals where you can come in, you can share your opinions, whatever they are. Players you like, dislike, teams you like, dislike. We can all talk about it. We can debate things. We can have a lot of fun here. And that's what this community is all about, celebrating the game of hockey. Daryl, there is a PWHL emoji in there. There you go. Jonathan's found it. We got that one loaded. I wanted to find a clear background one, but they just didn't show up properly. So we went with the purple and white. I love the purple and white. By the way, purple is one of my favorite colors. So it's very, very fitting. Oh, excuse me. Oh, boy.
Really appreciate the time. Have fun tonight.
All right, they're on the ice. They're getting warmed up. The goalies are getting warmed up. This one is going to be rolling momentarily. Again, I know this is a little bit delayed. The 67 segment went very long. But this is going to be going very, very soon. Holy moly.
I'm living the dream, really. Honestly, it's something special, and I'm excited to be here and you be a part of this special event.
Let's see here.
What's the game plan for Klaus tonight? You got a lot of firepower on that side, but you guys are the young, fun, good vibes team, I think.
Here's a bit of news. Onyx coming in $6.99. Congrats, 9,500. I stole it.
We're gonna have a good time and go out there and cause some ruckus.
Onyx, that is outstanding. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you so much. And here's a perfect example. Onyx has been a viewer of ours for a little while now, and just through this community, watching hockey together, celebrating it, trash talking it, we've had a lot of fun, and we've built this great chemistry, and that's what we do here. We've come to meet and get to know a lot of amazing people through this. So thank you, Onyx. Really, really appreciate it. And the countdown is on. We're now 492 subscribers away. Holy moly. But thank you all so much. Oh, I got to turn this down. It's the commercial. Just wicked and wild. This game is going to be fired up soon. I hope they're going to do a proper player introduction. And then we'll get going. Of course, when they do that, we're going to get all of this audio back up. Jordan's Disney Adventures in the house. By the way, if you don't know Jordan, Jordan is one of our partner channels specializing in Disney cruises. So if you like to hop on a boat and go for a sail, you got to check out our good friend Jordan's Disney Adventures, one of our partner channels. Let me take this time to also give a shout out to one of our other partner channels, the Florida Park Explorers. FPE, Dave, Jen, and Bella, they are in the Disney parks bringing all the Disney magic. Not only the rides, the shows, the attractions, the fireworks, they are also a concierge service. So if you like Disney merch, Universal merch, join them because they will hook you up, get you the merch with deals extraordinaire. And they're even travel agents, so they can get you to the parks, hook you up with the merch, and set you up for an amazing time. So our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. Last but not least, well, not even last, but I want to mention, because he's in this chat, and you guys have been so amazing for me tonight, I'm hoping I can ask you for another teensy-weensy favor. Our good friend, AAU Triton, you see him there. AAU Triton is a technology beast. He's also got a YouTube channel. He is 2 subscribers away from 1,000, an amazing milestone. He does some great content. He does technology reviews. He tells you how to set up Christmas lights and program it to music. He does cooking shows. He takes you to the parks as well. Just a lot of fun stuff over there. If you wouldn't mind, check out our good friend AAU Triton. He is 2 subscribers away from 1,000. You've made me very, very happy and overwhelmed tonight with your support. Maybe there's 2 friends that can go over. And if you like what you see on his channel, hit that subscribe. So thank you all so much. KQ, right back at you. There, I appreciate it. We appreciate all the support tonight, all the love. This really is a celebration. We know it's Thursday night All-Star in Toronto. We've celebrated the men doing the NHL draft, which I think was kind of like 1 thumbs down and a half. Wasn't very good. We celebrated the Toronto Maple Leafs 67 team the last time they won the Stanley Cup. Now we're getting ready to celebrate the women as they're going to headline this event, the PWHL 3-on-3. But not only are we celebrating this amazing hockey tonight, you guys have celebrated and honored myself, and continue to hit that subscribe button. I am so overwhelmed. I can't even put it into words. So thank you. I know a lot of people are popping in and out. So if you've subscribed and left, thanks for doing it. Thanks for coming in and giving us a chance. So thank you for that. All right, so they're getting ready. I think we're going to get some anthems coming up. Everybody's on the ice. They've brought some kids on the ice as well with the women, which I love to do. Anytime you get to involve the kids with this, it's such a special, special moment. And there it is, AAU Triton. You've done it, my friend. Congratulations, brother. Now let's listen in to this broadcast.
Arena in Toronto as part of NHL All-Star Thursday. And now, the roster for the Canadian Tire PWHL 3-on-3 Showcase. First, for Team King, the head coach,
love Cassie
Campbell-Pascal. Joined by celebrity coach, Olympic and world champion
Tessa Virtue. Tessa Virtue, Morgan Riley's wife. They are married now, right? Or are they still
Let's go! From Roseville, Minnesota, with PWHL Minnesota, number 2, Lee Steckline. From Farmington Hills, Michigan, with PWHL Boston, number 5, Megan Keller. From Winterthur, Switzerland, with PWHL Boston, number 11, Alina Mueller. From Plymouth, Minnesota, with PWHL Minnesota, number 12, Kelly
These kids
Connick.
are in such awe. I love it.
From Downers Grove, Illinois, with PWHL Ottawa, number 15, Savannah Harmon. From Ingersoll, Ontario, with PWHL New York, number 17, Ella Shelton. From Sun Valley, Idaho, with PWHL Boston, number 21,
Hillary Knight. What a
Hillary Knight. The captain for Team King from Palos Heights, Illinois, with PWHL Minnesota, number 26, Kendall Coyne Schofield.
Is the captain of this team.
From
From Beauceville, Quebec, with PWHL Montreal, number 29, Marie-Philippe Poulin. From Chappaqua, New York, with PWHL Boston, number 31, Aaron Frankel. From Claremont, Quebec, with PWHL Montreal, number 35, and Renee Desbiens. From Stellarton, Nova Scotia, with PWHL Toronto, number 40, Blair Turnbull. And now, the roster for Team Kloss. The head coach, Megan Duggan. Joined by celebrity coach, WNBA All-Star from the New York Liberty,
WNBA All-Star Jones. Coming out to be the celebrity here.
From Clonburg, Ontario, with PWHL Montreal, number 7, Laura Stacey. From Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, with PWHL New York, number 11, Abby Rock. The captain for Team Kloss, from Oakville, Ontario, with PWHL Ottawa, number 19, Brianne Jenner. From Kingswick, Ontario, with PWHL Montreal, number 23, Aaron Ambrose. From North Reading, Massachusetts, with PWHL New York, number 25, Alex Carpenter. From Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, with PWHL Ottawa, number 26, Emily Clark.
I like Emily Clark a lot.
From Lake City, Minnesota, with PWHL Minnesota, number 27, Taylor Heisey. From Lakewood, Colorado, with PWHL Minnesota, number 29, Nicole Hensley. From Bruderheim, Alberta, with PWHL Ottawa, number 38, Emrys Marshmeyer. From St. Anne, Manitoba, with PWHL Toronto, number 3, Jocelyn Leroy. From Burlington, Ontario, with PWHL Toronto, number 14, Renata Fast. From Hamilton, Ontario, with PWHL Toronto, number 20, Sarah Nurse. Tonight, the national anthems will be signed by deaf performer Lisa Dressler. And now, to perform the national anthems of the United States and Canada, please welcome Natalie Morris.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of
Thanks, Zach. That's what happens when you've been wearing a hat for 3 hours.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love.
KQ easy does it, okay?
Command with glowing hearts, we see thee rise. The true love, strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, there we go. It's time to get the show on the road. Anthems are done. We're going to show a little video, and then we are going to be flying high momentarily. Oh, here we go.
That we celebrate the inaugural season of the Professional Women's Hockey League here tonight by showcasing the league's top talent in the Canadian Tire PWHL 3-on-3 Showcase.
They're bringing out a bunch of women for the ceremonial puck drop here.
To help us commemorate this historic inaugural season, please welcome PWHL Senior Vice President of Business Operations, Amy Shear. PWHL Senior Vice President of Hockey Operations, Gina Hefford. The former captain for the United States Women's National Team and current director of player development for the New Jersey Devils and the head coach for Team Claus, Megan Duggan. Celebrity coach for Team Claus, WNBA All-Star from the New York Liberty, John Quell Jones. A three-time Olympian with the Canadian Women's National Team, who has been a leader in the sport for the past 3 decades, and head coach for Team King, Cassie Campbell Pascal. Celebrity coach for Team King, Olympic and world champion figure skater, Tessa Virtue.
How many times have you watched Tessa Virtue perform and was just blown away?
We now ask that team captains Kendall Coyne Schofield for Team King and Brianne Jenner for Team Claus. For Team King and Team Claus.
This should be a moment in time. That picture that they took just moments ago, this should be something that is celebrated and honored for a long time. This is a major milestone. A major milestone And I'm proud that we could be here together to take part in it. So thanks for tuning in. Puck drop is coming up moments away. Here we go.
Anatomy Athletic Center. What a day it was. New Year's Day ringing a brand new unified league for women's hockey. Record attendance in Minnesota and beyond. The fans coming out, millions watching.
Hopefully you're quieter than the actual game.
Supporting in the week since.
Brad, thanks. You can. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Don't you worry. I will give whatever commentary I feel like. Thanks, Brad.
There will be a switch at the half between those
4 officials come to center ice for a little huddle.
periods, but starting
Such a nice moment. We will leave the audio up once the game gets going. I will just give some words in between at breaks. This is going to be fun.
But a signed free agent with PWHL Montreal, and for Team Kloss, it's Emmerich Smashmeyer. These two goaltenders know each other really well. It's Canada's 1-2 punch, and Emmerich Smashmeyer playing for PWHL Ottawa, and she's been tremendous. And the top line is something else.
They are.
Here we go.
You know what? An emotional start to this game. Ceremony. These are the moments that we dreamed about as players. To see them living it right now, so well deserved.
And Poulin on the line with Schofield and Knight right now in control of the punt. Working it for Team King. Poulin sends it back. He has Knight on the near side. Klein Schofield takes a shot to Smashmeyer and a big save early on.
Well, I think this is what we expected with this top line.
Nice stuff. Good work. Boy, quick pace. You know, one thing we see with the All-Star game coming out is it's usually a slowish pace. These gals have come out to skate. They look real good, real quick.
Possession on that first shift. I don't know if you're going to get a better trio of players than Kendall, Coyne, Schofield, Knight, and Poulin.
Well, a big stretch passing. Here's Laura Stacey. She's got room. Gets in front of DPN. What a save. Diving backwards to cover that one.
Great save.
And Blair Turnbull, captain for PWHL Toronto, has it now. The far side. Setting something up near the goal line. She's working with Shelton and Harmon, 2 D partners from Clarkson University formerly. Now, there's a shot. It's good! Ella Shelton opens up scoring for the PWHL.
First goal.
Does it tonight here in the 3-on-3 showcase.
Oh, and a nice goal there, because at the other end, Laura Stacey had the great break. But then they regain possession at the other end. Shelton makes the read, beats Clark to the net, and the strong backhand. But Ella Shelton has shown such, I think, variety to her game. A great defenseman, but second overall in the league with 8 points already. Leads all defenders and gets on the board first tonight.
And now, teeing up once more. Now Megan Keller will send it back. Around they go on the line with Alina Mueller. Keller.
Let's go.
To Mueller. And that gets taken away. We're not fast battling for it. She'll go near side this time. Looks for that feed. Sets it up high. What a shot for Sarah Nurse.
Another good save. I mean,
that's a nice read.
Good
by
pace,
Sarah.
Good pass, and crisp. You know, this is impressive so far. As they're starting this one out. 8:26 to go in the first period. 2 shots for Kling. We got a penalty.
Down the zone. And Nurse gets the shot.
Really? You're calling a penalty?
Looks like we will be going to the first power play of this 3-on-3, and so that means it's 4-on-3.
Panic is going to the box.
Fast that draws that penalty.
That Kelly Panic getting the call there for hooking. So we're over to Heisey now. First time on the ice for Team Kloss. Carpenter as well. Back to LaRock. Supported by Captain Jenner as well. And there'll be another call coming.
Okay, so this is where I hope this game doesn't get too quick. Harmon and Turnbull picking up the assists on that goal. I really hope the refs aren't going to sit here and call every little thing. Let them play. This is supposed to be a showcase. You can let some things go.
Oh, so here's a little interference with the stick. things are going to be called a little more tightly perhaps than we anticipated.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Still
that's
4
awesome. I wasn't
officials
aware.
on the ice. So it is back to 3-on-3. And again, these minor penalties will be served in 1-minute increments given. There's a jack. Alex Carpenter rips that one, no problem. Team Claus is on the board.
Oh, and Anne-Renee Desbiens knows that was quite a mistake. Unfortunate. Carpenter, what a story she's been in the PWHL. Shares the lead on the score. Here's that giveaway. Carpenter making no mistake with a wide open net. Carpenter, 6 assists, 9 points. Tied for the league lead in the PWHL this season so far.
And Desbiens so good with playing the puck, and that one just gets by her. So a big goal for Alex Carpenter. Leading the league in points, tied with Alina Mueller, and now Laura Stacey setting up something here. She's looking for that feed to Erin Ambrose. Taken away, Blair Turnbull, far side. She draws the action. Clark poke checks that free. Back the other way. Scooped around. Here's a shot up high. And he goes far wall. Battle for it. Within the zone. To stay in it is Team King, but Team Plus.
That's right, Stevie.
Carry it out.
ESPN Plus will carry the game. ESPN Plus. You're able
Carpenter
to
dumping it. Desbiens playing it once more. She's got Poulin there. Poulin weaving through with the pass. Over to Mueller this time. Back to Poulin. She shoots it. Saved
Nice
by
save
Mashmeyer.
coming across. 6:50 left to go in the first period. Couple of shots apiece for each team. But boy, what a quick start. A couple goals on the board here. Real good movement down the middle. Like how these women are playing. Real solid effort. Mueller. Boy, oh boy, great hands. Great hands.
Let's go!
Abby Rock gets the feed off. Coming in fast. Fast with a drop pass to Nurse. Nurse looks to keep it. Nurse now. Feeds up. Rockets up
So
high.
close.
Rings around.
Come on,
Sarah
Nurse.
Nurse still back behind the net of Desbiens. It's 1-1 early
Dallas, I
on here
couldn't
in this
keep up with
3-on-3
these
showcase.
The skating is unbelievable.
To the side wall. Shelton. She opened up scoring here real quick. Alina Mueller redirects.
Mueller, what a pass!
And a shot coming in close.
Great
It's stopped.
save.
Keller.
Let's
Off
go!
the line this time. She's got Panic out in front. Quick pass up. Panic with some pressure, but here's a chance for Keller. Back to Panic. And it's blocked in front.
It's a
There's
breakaway!
a big stretch pass, and LaRock has room. She shoots, she scores!
Snipe the corner.
What a shot! I wondered if she was looking back to see who she could pass to create a 2-on-0. But makes
What
the
a beauty.
nice
You know what we
read.
have to do?
What a beautiful up
In
pass.
honor
Let's check.
of
Where's
the women,
pressure? Who do I have
in
with me?
honor of this
And what a
amazing
shot.
game, let's get our
Right off the
virtual
glove.
wave going,
Beautiful
something
shot
we
by
do here on the
Jocelyn
channel to
LaRock.
celebrate. The
Jocelyn
virtual
LaRock
wave,
adds
I'm going to
two.
count it down. All you have
Carpenter
to
was
do is
able
put
to do
those
first.
wave
Team
emojis,
Cross
those
with a
hands up
2-1 lead
emojis
here at the
in the
Canadian
chat.
Tire
Let's
PWHL
get it going in
3-on-3
3,
showcase.
2, 1. Hang on. There we go. Get the wave going. Get your hands up. Play along at home. There it is. Triton's getting the redeem in. Put your wave hands up. It's a little commercial break wave. As they're at, I'll save this for intermission. I got some stuff I want to talk about at intermission. I don't know how long it's going to be, but we'll break it down then. Hey, there it is. The hands are coming. The hands are flying. Our virtual wave looking mighty fine. And there it is. We saw it in the chat moments ago. Ella Shelton on Team King, who scored the opening goal, was also responsible for the first goal in PWHL history. That is unbelievable. Ella Shelton now holds the first PWHL goal and first PWHL All-Star goal. Brandon, I believe it was you that put that in. So a great stat. Way to go, Ella Sheldon. Jordan Chuck Norris coming out. Love it. JDA, amazing. Oh, now they put this up. All right. All right. This is a game changer. Took them long enough. We're going to add some new things to the stream here. Let's get this going. Whoop. Hang on. Let's get this back here.
Got that first goal, they've come back with 2. What do you think of the start?
Yeah, you know, I think Pooh and Coyne and Knight deserved that start just out of respect. And then the second line, I had 2 defensemen and a forward, and they're the ones that end up scoring the goal. But Harmon and Shelton had played together at Clarkson, so I wanted to start them. But this is just so much fun. They're coming off with smiles on their faces. It's unbelievable.
Smiles all around. And for Tessa, what have you seen about just the athleticism? How impressed are you by these athletes?
These players have worked so hard to be here, and to play on this stage is absolutely incredible. It's what they deserve. I think about the young boys and girls watching this game, and I'm so proud of the role models this next generation has.
We'll have a blast here tonight.
Thank you.
Jen, Daniela, back up to you.
And the action right now in the Team King zone.
Erin Ambrose with all kinds of patience.
So
She's just waiting for the perfect play.
But Dave Yen making some great saves, but Turnbull, oh, she usually likes to go at it on her own. She's going to double back here. Settle it down. Pass it over to Harmon. Down low is Coyne Schofield.
And Ashmeyer with a nice little puck protection, too.
It's a close game now. Sarah Nurse has a chance. She shoots it in the glove. Dave Yen locked down now. Team King trying to find some room once again. Alina Mueller, she'll double back. PWHL Boston leader. Savannah Harmon brings it back to Poulin. Poulin to Mueller. Trying to find some space here on this ice at Scotiabank Arena. Once again, Poulin shoots.
Another great sauce pass by Alina Mueller. We've seen 3 beautiful passes. I don't know if I've seen a player on the ice that's shown more patience than her with the puck in the offensive zone.
Knows how to distribute fast to Nurse and back again. They'll take out the slot. Nurse, oh, and she stands on it. Heisey takes a shot. That one's stopped by Dave Yen.
Some stats up here. Oops.
Almost needed a moment there. She paused, making sure that was saved. So Team Kloss will dump it down. Go for a change. Quickly, this first 10-minute period winding down here. Offside.
And Alina Mueller, she's tied with Carpenter for the league lead in points at this point. And just real intelligence that we've seen on display here in the 3-on-3 showcase. The saucer passes, the timing to find the right seam and hit her teammates. She's been impressive so far tonight.
Well, the neutral zone draw on that one. Team Kloss.
Ooh, I see what's
in their own end. Jenner and Rock working together. Back up to Abby Rock. PWHL New York signed free agent Jenner. Up to LaRock again. LaRock with a goal in this game already. Or the second one for Team Kloss. Jenner keeping it away. Looking for that centering feed to Rock. Far side, Shelton on the ice to defend. Hoping to get her stick on it. This side, Jenner keeping it in on the blue line. Now we go back the other way. Kelly Panic getting in close, shoots up high off the glass that time. Abby Rock looking for a pass. Hillary Knight on the ice for Team King. Jenner with Kloss. Looking to set something up. Has Alex Carpenter with her. No pass there.
Gets in close, and that skims by. Nice little end-to-end action by Jenner. Some deception in the neutral zone. A nice move in the offensive zone just before she takes the shot. Here, Laura Stacey with the feet in it. Carpenter was right there on the doorstep. Back at it, still behind the net of Devian. Megan Keller now. Draw past to Turnbull. She's going to take it up. She's got room. Takes the shot and stopped by Mashmeyer. Batted away.
Here we go. We got
Alex Carpenter.
We got everything fixed up.
Wall was hoping to get right up to Stacey.
Yes, I'll get you a picture of the jersey.
He'll set it up again. Alex Carpenter now in the attacking zone with Stacey. Shoots it hole with that. Tip in. Redirected up high. Turnbull. Trying a little different pace this time. Setting up along the wall. Look for that feed. The Steckline and Poulin. Blair Turnbull with a few great touches on this shift. Turnbull sets it up again. Looking to get on the stick of Poulin. Poulin has it. Back over to Lee Steckline. We're in the last minute of play here in this first 10-minute period. Steckline driving to the net. And Turnbull goes for a change, but she joined our Sportsnet studio yesterday talking about how much. And now Emily Clark gets in close, and Davian reads that one. Turnbull was saying how much they're enjoying the responsibility of being great role models for the young future stars of the game. Alina Mueller, rather, driving the net for Team King. Emily Clark looks to get it out of the zone. Final seconds here in this first period 3-on-3 showcase. Poulin sets it up. She scores! Savannah Harmon looks like she got the tip in on that one, but what an effort.
Beautiful pass across.
To tie things up here.
That was amazing.
The fans are loving it, as they should. And what a play by Marie-Philippe Poulin. She gets the puck in the slot area. You wonder, she does the pass, then gets it back. Doesn't quite one-time it, then sees Harmon wide open on that far side. I mean, that just shows the completeness to Marie-Philippe Poulin's game. She knows the right play to make in every situation. What a feed.
Onyx and good. I was trying to bring these stats up on the screen for you.
It's been an exciting first half of this 3-on-3 showcase.
And there goes the buzzer. The first period comes to an end, and we are all tied at 2s. Thanks for hanging around. Sorry it took me a little bit, but I wanted to bring the stats up here on the screen so everybody could see exactly what was going on. But that is absolutely wild. What a spectacular first period. Now, we did have a request. Prep wanted to see what the jerseys look like. So here they are. These are the purple jerseys. I know it's not the best picture in the world. Those are the purple jerseys. They are actually really cool. And then here are the others. Those are the white jerseys. So pretty snazzy, pretty snazzy. You got the purples, which is quite nice. But the white ones are sharp. I really, really like these white jerseys. These are money, money, money. So love them. They did a very nice job with those jerseys. So those are pretty cool. I might have to take a look. I might have to see what's down there. Oh, Prep with the nice. Gotta love poutine. BK. I had a little BK for lunch today. I'm not going to lie. I celebrated All-Star Thursday in style. Going a little BK. But yeah, those jerseys are quite nice. They did a great job. A couple of things I want to bring to mention about the PWHL for those that are not familiar with a whole lot of it. Let me bring you up to speed. Currently, there is a tie for first place overall. It's the Minnesota blank tied with Montreal. I got to come up with nicknames. They need nicknames for them. Minnesota and Montreal tied at the top with 15 points each through 8 games. They each have 5 wins. Montreal has a shootout loss and an overtime loss, where Minnesota has 2 overtime losses. Boston is in third with 10 points. Ottawa and New York tied just below 4th and 5th with 9 points. And Toronto bringing up the rear. Toronto with only 8 points. Now, there are some pretty amazing players. We talked a little bit about Alina Mueller and Carpenter. 9 goals apiece for them to lead the PWHL in goals, which is pretty awesome. Carpenter tied the score 1-1, so she gets the goal here tonight. Coincidentally, she was responsible for the second goal in PWHL. Wow, how about them apples? That is interesting. We talked about Ella Shelton earlier. Who had the opening goal in the PWHL, also scored the first goal here in All-Star. Alex Carpenter, who scored the second goal, also exactly 1 month ago, scored to give New York a 2-0 lead on January 1st. So there you go. The first two scorers in PWHL history have goals here today. That's pretty awesome. No commentary. Ryan, yeah, we have commentary going. We have the play-by-play going. I was a little quiet there trying to get some of these stats up on the board, but it was pretty awesome. Good to see. Great first period. Great skill. Ryan Fields there and break the one of Sanders commentary throughout the play. There you go. Great. Really good quality of hockey here. Speed, some decent shots, some great passing. You can see it here in the game stats. 10 shots for Team Kloss, 8 for Team King. Face-offs pretty well. Yeah, I was trying to be positive, but Team King definitely has the advantage in the face-off circle at 68%. Here we going. Period number 2. Wow, I couldn't even get through all the stats. Let's bring it up. Period number 2.
Team Kloss coming out fast here. Carpenter, the feet to Jenner through the legs on that one. It'll get picked up instead.
It's a breakaway.
Up to step line, and it's red by Nicole Hensey. There was a goaltender switch at the half.
Wow, that was quick. I thought there
early
would be more time in between periods.
Well, and that's exactly that play developed. I was talking about the smart passing plays. Look at the touch on that sauce by Kendall Coyne Schofield, sending in Steckline for the chance.
More break in between.
Another second look after the initial rush.
Mueller wins the draw. Coyne Schofield picking it out to the captain for Team King. These teams do have captains now. Laura Stacy looking for a pass. She's got Alex Carpenter with her. On the 3 and Jenner. Jenner now. Shake off Coyne Schofield. Mueller with the steal. Pass back to Steckline. Coyne Schofield. Plenty of ice here with this 3-on-3 game.
Wow, Rick coming in 2 months as a young gun. Way to go, Rick. Beverly, 5 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness, Beverly.
I'll use a little bit of patience here.
Much.
Keller.
Congratulations, Stevie Lee.
Takes it away. Got Hillary Knight.
Thank you. I didn't realize my mic was low. Rick, 2 months. Thank you so much as a channel member. Beverly with 5 gifted memberships. Beverly, thank you so much. Congratulations, Stevie. Hockey games tonight. Oh, here we go. Pass across. Tried to go back to get fancy. Doesn't get through.
Great work by Megan Keller to clear it out.
Crack the window. Smile mark.
Hillary Knight shoots.
Thank you guys so much for the gifted memberships. Beverly, thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody.
It's Aaron Frankel in the other net.
Taking her time. She's pretty confident with the ball right in front of the crease.
Crazy!
Wow, big goalie giveaway.
Alex Carpenter moment. We saw that one earlier, but what a way to go one-on-one.
Very bold with a player as skilled as Heisey standing right there on top of the crease.
Now Knight, she'll test it. Trying to Hensley.
Quick shot, it comes back off the boards. She's going to hang on to it. These going quick. We're up to 11 shots apiece here. Good action, fast gameplay. Very, very exciting. Again, thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out tonight.
Exceptional job.
What a milestone night here tonight.
Obviously, being a full-time professional athlete, and Drew, her son, was in the building when she scored her first PWHL goal. What an incredible story as a mother of young kids, for her to have her son and to be back playing so well. She's done so much for the game. She's been very involved with the Players Association in terms of a vision on what this league should look like. So thank you to Kendall Coyne Schofield, and congratulations to her on her incredible career and her continued success.
And now Team Kloss winds up.
You know,
shot up high.
Taylor Heisey said, you know, we just call her Supermom, which I think is a pretty fair title.
So
for
good.
The athlete, the person that Kendall Point Schofield is.
Alice Shelton just tries to carry it out of her zone. Turnbull, no look pass over to Poulin this time. Captains of their respective PWHL teams, Poulin. Looking for that feat of Turnbull. Sets up Harmon.
Nice goal, but I tell you what, I gotta give mad props to some of these defenders. The stick work, the way they're blocking some of these is absolutely amazing.
Harmon's one of those players where...
Thank you, Craig. Thank you hitting that subscribe. Thank you, everybody who's hit that subscribe tonight. What a night this has been. I hope we see a lot of you tomorrow night for the skills competition. This has been absolutely amazing. Thank you all so very much.
And a nice finish for her.
So a 2-goal night for Savannah Harmon.
And 2 beautiful feeds by Marie-Philippe Poulin.
PWHL Ottawa's Harmon. Through the legs there for Abby Rock with a pass to Lerock. Team Kloss looks to even things out. We've got Laura Stacey as well. Drop past to Rock this time. They're going to go for some movement. Get Franco moving. Rock up and over. What a move.
I love it. Nice creativity.
Emily Clark. Or Kendall Point Schofield rather. And in front of the net. They score.
Nice little putting. Good follow-up effort there. Holy moly.
There's the smiles.
Goals are starting to pick up now.
With a hat trick already in this game. Her teammates are
And that's a hat trick goal. That is a hat trick goal. The teammates, I love it, throwing the gloves on the ice. What a moment to celebrate. A little hat trick here.
With the patience, what a feed across. To see her there to make sure she stays with the play. Look at the backhand. Nice. Zips it across
Harmon
there,
with the hat
nice
trick.
Back by Harmon.
Unbelievable.
Before she makes sure she gets all of that one.
High scoring affair here in this 3-on-3 showcase. Savannah Harmon was a 5th overall draft pick for PWHL Ottawa. She has 4 points on the season through 6 games. And she's having herself a game tonight.
Yeah, prep, it's awesome.
It
is so good.
Kendall Coyne Schofield's fired up for her too.
Harmon with the hat
A
trick.
hug from her former NCAA defensive partner, Ella Shelton. Now Renata fast team Kloss. A bit of a deficit. They gotta work to get things tied up here. Brianne Denner taking a far side. She was looking to drive the action up front. Got Alex Carpenter with her on the ice. Pass up to Carpenter.
Craig, that's awesome. Big congratulations. Great news, Craig. Congratulations and welcome. Glad to have you here.
Carpenter regroups. Comes in, drop pass to Jenner. Tech line will pick it up. Push it forward to Panic. Weaving through, stick handling. Up to Hillary Knight this time. Got a shake off fast, and Carpenter rims it around, and Hensley will play it off. Not a fast. Stretch pass up to Carpenter. They'll trade. Go back and forth. Poulin providing that pressure she's known for. And Megan Keller as well. Aggressive on that back check, but
Carpenter and Keller with a bit of a bump there.
Keeps control, keeps possession. Look to feed it up to Jenner. Frankel
assertive again with the playing the puck.
Now Team King, Turnbull. She's looking for the feed or the shot. Gonna pass it back. It gets taken away instead by Sarah Nurse. And now Taylor Heisey on a breakaway. She's gonna go. She shoots, and Frankel with the save. Heisey gets another chance, though. She shoots once again.
All kinds of chances.
Great saves, both sides of the ice. There's Jonathan with a little hat trick redemption. Love it.
Plays it back.
I think she did every kind of look. Shots, the fakes. Can't quite bury it.
Poulin. Feeding it back to Turnbull. Aaron Ambrose leads the puck back behind. Turnbull has it. There's another shot. Kick saved by Hensley. Kendall Coyne Schofield. She's going to use her speed. Cut through the front and it's forced back into the near side wall.
You know, that was like the burst of speed, right? From the All-Star game in 2019.
Oh, we've seen it before. Mueller circling back, looks for the feed. Oh, and it bounces off that time.
Gio, you know it. Saturday is going to be a
Shelton
great
with her.
afternoon.
Team Kloss settling it back down. If this game does get tied up, we do go to a shootout. Doesn't just end there. Taylor Heisey looking to get the job done. Feedback to Clark, just missed. And now, Coyne Schofield has some room near side. Brings it back to Mueller. Quick change there. Far side, play it again. Then she scores!
Nice little deflection right in front of the net. Team King is exploding here. Team Kloss trying to find their way. Unbelievable. I mean, the passing is great, but Team King has figured this out. The shots down low, the tips right by the blue ice, just getting enough of it to put this one in. They've got it figured out. And that one was very, very, very close. Just tipped inside the post. They're going to go to a commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been amazing. Back and forth. Great action-packed. When we look at Team King today, Team King is laying it on pretty thick. Mueller, 2 points, is a +3. Panic is a -1. My gosh, -1. -2 for Hillary Knight. Knight not having a good night here. Schofield with 2 points and is a +2. Poulin with 2 points. Turnbull with 2 points. Harmon. Can we talk about Harmon for a second? Harmon is absolutely on fire. Savannah Harmon, 5 points tonight. 3 goals, 2 assists. 5 points is a +5. 4 shots on net in 4 minutes, 44 seconds. What a stellar performance for Harmon tonight. If we look at Kloss's team struggling. Carpenter with 2 points. One of the only forwards in a plus situation today. On D, LaRock with a goal, 1 point there. So has to get it going. Team Kloss needs to figure it out and get things moving along. But the PWHL, they know how to do it. As we said, Mueller and Carpenter tied with 9 points. Ella Sheldon with 8. Philippe Poulin with 7. Philippe Poulin is tied for the league leading goals with 6. Mueller leads the league with 7 assists. So lots of good stats put up here. And they're putting on quite a good game. Let's go to the coach for a little interview.
Get the team back in. You only got 3 minutes left.
Yeah, we got plenty of time. I'm confident in the group. We're going to get the goalie out soon, and they're just going to come 1, 2, 3.
I want to say congrats on baby Sophie. I want to say I already saw projections 2024, maybe 2046 first round pick for the PWHL. Is she going to be a hockey player?
So I had the kids out at the morning skate this morning, and they loved it. Great for my girls and my son as well to see these women play.
Wonderful. Well, best of luck in the last couple of minutes. Here to Daniela and Jennifer.
And by the way, there have been 3 hat tricks in the PWHL scored by Grace Winkle, January 6th against Minnesota. She had one. Mary Philippe Poulin had one January 10th against Montreal. And Jay Downey Landry, January 20th against New York. So 3 hat tricks in the PWHL. We see one of them here tonight, which is pretty darn amazing.
Right in front, cross. Well, that was that feet to LaRock.
Those players from the Dolphins that were part of the ceremony.
And again, that one. Good at Connor, blocker side. Team Kloss mounting pressure here. Duggan, perhaps with some words of inspiration during the break. LaRock near the goal line. He's up to Rock. Frankel gets her stick on it.
I know there's the way she's talking about. We see the goaltender pulled by now.
Well, it's going to happen, she said, but right now Hillary Knight has a breakaway and a jab. She shoots up high off the glass. That's another chance there. We'll feed up to the point this time.
Prep, there's been such good talent spread all the way around. It's tough.
And again, Poulin has a chance. She shoots it.
Another nice save.
Renata fast, digging in, using speed for cross. It's got Stacy in the slot.
I know, and she missed Sarah Nurse with the trailer too. They couldn't quite connect.
Now, Jenner.
4-on-3. 4-on-3. Goaltender has been pulled.
For Team Kloss. They're looking to add to it. Sarah Nurse with a shot. Oh, and there was Laura Stacey again, just waiting for it.
The right idea. Just a little too much fire on the pass.
Ooh, in between the legs. That time, Team Kloss maintains control. You gotta watch for Team King swarming. You've got Poulin and Turnbull out there. Stacey here. She's gonna drive it. Look for the pass.
Jenner puts it in.
Brianne Jenner gets
Kloss
it done
needs
for
two
Team
more to
Kloss.
go.
Taking away Megan Duncan.
Two more to go for Kloss.
There's time, not a lot of it, but that's a good step for them. A nice goal. Look, Jenner's coming across the blue line. Stacey, nice.
Ian, thanks for coming in. Hope you're all enjoying the game. Appreciate you being here. If you are just coming in late, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We'll be live tomorrow for the skills competition. Kicking it off at 7 o'clock.
Brianne Jenner wearing the seam for Team Kloss here in the Canadian Tire PWHL 3-on-3 showcase.
You know, I spoke to Jenna recently too, and it's just for all of these players living the life of a professional hockey player in every aspect. They're grateful for the support they've had, how the league's been run, the response from the fans. So many things the players are appreciating.
Last minute of play, and Taylor Heisey has the puck. She's going to take it around. It is 4-on-3 right now for Team Kloss. Goalie Jenner again.
What a move!
Frankel turns it away, and Savannah Harmon was just going to try to fire it down. She's already got a hat trick in this game. Would help put Team King on top. Added to it by Quinn Schofield. Now Jenner again. She threw it back to Heisey. Aaron Ambrose.
I know, I thought they were going to Carpenter earlier on the weak side post.
And Carpenter has it now.
Trying to get it in front. They're running out of time.
The time is going to be against them. Pressure mounting Taylor Heisey.
In front. Oh, just missed.
Carpenter. Back to Heisey.
They can't put it through. They can't connect.
In the slot, final seconds here. Brianne Jenner's going to shoot.
Short side, nice stop. And there, the buzzer's going to go.
Loose puck rolls. The buzzer sounds, and it's a definitive
So that's it. It's all said and done. The showcase has come to an end. 5-3. Team King takes this one home. They're going to win it.
Quite enough.
A hat trick on the board. That was excellent.
3 beautiful goals. Her teammates loved it. But a little credit to Maddie.
So that's going to do it. Team King with a big 5-3 victory. Shots were pretty even, 17-16. Face-offs, King had the lead there, 52.9%. So a slight advantage. Each team had a penalty called against it. 3 giveaways for King, 2 for Kloss. It was a nice game. It was a nice showcase. Your goal scorers for this game: Shelton from Harmon and Turnbull, Carpenter, LaRock from Carpenter, Harmon from Poulin and Mueller, Harmon with her second from Poulin and Turnbull, Harmon with her third from Conn and Schofield, Schofield at first from Harmon and Mueller, Jenner closing it down from Stacey, and Fast. What an absolute beauty of a game. If we had to give, you know what? We're going to do it anyways. Why not?
And now, the 3 stars of the game.
The 3 stars for tonight's event based off this performance. Who's going to get star number 3? This is going to be a tough one. Let's see. You know what? We're going to give Carpenter star number 3. Best player on Team Kloss. She had 2 points. The only player, she picked up a +1. But the other 2 going over to Team King. Let's see. I think Mueller's going to be up there. Yeah, Mueller was a +3. We're going to give Mueller for 2 assists. And the number 1 star, your superstar of the day, Harmon with the hat trick. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points, was a +5. Absolutely stellar. What an amazing event. The showcase comes to an end with Team King taking it 5-3. That was spectacular. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible night here tonight. We started it off with the draft. The player draft was amazing. We then honored the 1967 Toronto Maple Leaf team. That was spectacular. And we closed it off here with the showcase, the PWHL 3-on-3. Thank you guys so much for an absolutely incredible first night of All-Star coverage. We'll be right back here for the skills tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully we will see you then. To our mods, thank you so much for doing an amazing, amazing job tonight. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much to our channel members. And Beverly, thank you so much for the gifted memberships tonight. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you to all the gifters tonight. Onyx, the Sports Beard, appreciate you. 1T Horns, I Can Prep, and of course, Beverly, thank you all so very much. I want to congratulate our friend AAU Triton for hitting a milestone tonight, getting the 1K marker on YouTube. Amazing. Triton, appreciate it. Annie, thank you so much. I'm glad you found us as well. So much more fun to come. We appreciate you. All of those friends like Annie that found us tonight for the first time, came in, hit that subscribe, hit that like. Thank you so much. We are now less than 500 subscribers away from 10K. We do have that giveaway we're going to do so after the skills tomorrow. Watch for the community section. You're going to see some information posted on how to enter to win. Thank you all so much. Hope you had a blast. I certainly know I have. Until next time, well, it's only less than 24 hours away. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Hockey Go. Great job, PWHL. I'm impressed. Have a good night. We'll see you real soon. Take care, everybody.
The United States, a different land.
Watch it. Samwelb experience.
You're watching the Samwelb 12 experience.